Kick off your shoes, drop that stress. You in the house now.
Camera light on in a small town room. Shelf full of bottles, little bit of that boom. Cap off, quick sprayed, and he grins like, whoa, that's a banger, son. Now you're ready to go. Ball cap, crooked, got his kids in the frame. Says we pray up first, then we talk about the game. From the pew to the porch to the YouTube screen. He's a lone wolf running with a country boy team. If you smell good and feel good, it's all good. From the back road dust to the bright Hollywood. Family, country, got up above. Regulators riding, showing real love. If you smell good and feel good, it's all good. We don't front, don't fake in this neighborhood. Fat boy fragrance in the cut like you should. If you smell good and feel good, it's all good. Oh, yeah. Scrolling through the comments, see the same old tricks. Pay talk, fake hype, all them polished pics. He says, hold up, partner, that just ain't right. Regulator saddled up, riding out tonight. Got a honest word for the farmhand folk, for the mamas on the ground, for the broken woke. He'll tell you what lasts, what fades too fast, what's built on truth, what's built on cash. If you smell good and feel good, it's all good. From the back road dust to the bright Hollywood. Family, country, got up above. Regulators riding, showing real love. If you smell good and feel good, it's all good. We don't front, don't fake in this neighborhood. Fat boy fragrance in the cut like you should. If you smell good and feel good, it's all good. Hands on the wheel, sunny drive, windows down. A little sweet in the air as he rolls through town. Says protect your peace, protect your own. Keep your faith tight, you ain't never alone. If you smell good and feel good, it's all good. From the back road dust to the bright Hollywood. Family, country, got up above. Regulators riding, showing real love. If you smell good and feel good, it's all good. We don't front, don't fake in this neighborhood. Fat boy fragrance, say it just like you should. If you smell good and feel good, it's all good. It's all
Damn. If you hear that, damn, that's really loud. Let me turn it down. There we go. Gotta put the air on now. I feel like I'm choppy for some reason. Hold on. Let's do a speed test. What kind of speed test we got going on right now? Let's run a speed test. See if how we're running. We got enough speed. It's gonna be choppy. Let me get rid of all these extra thingies out of here. There we go. That should make a difference. There we go. There we go. Hopefully. It just looks choppy to me. I don't know if it's choppy to you guys or not. But welcome in. It's a little early start than normal. I guess for everybody, it's a little early start. Not a lot of people here early on. The Pope is gangster from the South Side of Chicago. I like it. I've been to the South Side of Chicago. One of my best friends in my younger life, before I moved to Alabama, he was from Chicago. He was from Cabrini Greens, the real Cabrini Greens. Candyman. Candyman. Jose Vallejo. Great guy. Used to call him Jose Pendejo. Shout outs. Anyways, welcome in. It is Thursday. It is the first day of vacation day. So I kind of got going a little early, later today. I got in the new Narcisse and I said, you know what? Let's give him a little auction and let's talk about a great topic tonight. And I'll put a poll question up in a little while about what is the most consistent flanker line out there? And with the Le Mans line, there's actually a flanker inside a flanker line. And some of these lines have flankers inside of flanker lines and flankers inside of those flankers and flankers and flankers. So there's a bunch of different things that we could talk about tonight. And that'd be one of them. And I catered the auction around the designer flanker line and then a shitload of cool stuff as far as mystery bags go. We'll do that too. It'll be fun. If you don't say anything, it's okay. No worries. Tomorrow night, my wife gets home, we're going to sit down and we're going to order some restocks of some sorely needed stuff. So we'll have a nice little sale this weekend. We're going to restock some stuff. The store might start to look a little different as you're shopping because we're adjusting and we're going. I got the air conditioner going. It's feeling good in here. I got the new Eagles hat on. I love this hat. I don't have a purple Eagles hat. So I said, when I saw this son of a bitch, I was like, forget the draft. I always buy the draft day hat, but the draft day hat this year didn't look cool at all. I was like, I don't want the draft day hat. The draft day hat looks like shit. So I said, then I saw this hat and I was like, oh hell, I'm getting this son of a bitch. Fitted too. Oof. Can't go wrong with a fitted old school Eagles hat. And then this one actually has the Super Bowl 1990 on there, I think. I mean, not Super Bowl, but Pro Bowl. Yeah, Jahoni, good to see you here. Great to have William here. Stop by for a second. Southside, the Pope is gangster. I don't know about the Pope. Most Puerto Ricans are Catholic, but I don't think we were ever Catholic. I know we follow Catholic rules, but I don't remember being Catholic. I'm a little bit of everything. I'm what the world's supposed to be, a little bit of everything. I believe in, here are the three main things I believe in when it comes to human society, okay? I believe in second chances and sometimes third chances. I believe in equality, not equity, but equality. We should all be treated equal, everybody. I believe hard work pays off. Those are the things I believe in as far as human society goes. So if you work hard, you treat everybody as equals, then you'll be okay. That's a simple logic to live by. Unfortunately, there's a lot of brain dead people in the world. So, and don't give up on people. Don't give up on them. He who has not sinned, cast the first stone. Don't give up on a fragrance unless it's something really bad. Don't give up on it. Scent of the night for me is one of the flankers from the Le Beau line. My favorite, Le Beau Paradise Garden. Still my favorite. Still the best one in my opinion. That's me. That is my opinion. So, flankers are a fickle thing because you'll have fragrance snobs tell you that flankers are just a money grab, and then you'll have your fragrance shills shill the shit out of it for you. And then you'll have people like us who really just like fragrances. You know what? We don't mind the damn flanker. Hell, if it's something new, we want it. We absorb it like sponges. We want it all. I also got my weight loss medication today, other day. I'm gonna take it tonight for the first time. So we'll see how that goes. I'm praying to God that I can make my fighting weight, baby. I figure I got a year to make my fighting weight. So that's what I want to go with. I'm gonna keep up with the chat now because the chat's not rolling in kind of slow, and I get it. It's an early stream. I even call Stan off guard. Shout out to Stan for making those intro music for me. I appreciate it, and Vince helps them out too. Yeah, Jahoni, good to see you here. Good to see Coulter here. What's up, Coulter? Great to have you here. Good to see. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I'm sorry. Whenever I think about R. Kelly, besides all the bad stuff he's done, I always think about the Dave Chappelle skit. When he looks at his grandmother, he goes, Grandma, am I doing okay? I'm stupid. I know it's wrong, but that's what I think about. I was watching a short about, it was Jerry Seinfeld, and it was the late, great Norm Macdonald talking about Bill Cosby. And Bill Cosby's a horrible person, terrible person. But I grew up on Bill Cosby comedy records, man. And my dad, thank God my dad died before Bill Cosby. We all found out Bill Cosby is a horrible person, like legit horrible effing person. Okay. No doubt about that. But that Bill Cosby himself record, man, my dad knew every freaking joke, every punchline. That was it for people like him at that time. Still I was more of a Richard Pryor guy myself, or young George Lopez, not the fucking George Lopez we got now. Fuck that. Why You Crying is one of the best shit ever made. If you're Hispanic, you get it completely. Why You Crying? Because of the chocolate bunny? Amazing. I believe the children are the future, baby. That's right. Top 3 fags for me. Good to see you here, Joey. I would say for me of all time, I would say Bulgari's Tiger, Le Gem. Then I would say Tom Ford's Plum Japonais. And then it's tough because those are the only ones I'm 150,000% sure that I cannot live without. I would probably go with Blue de Chanel EDP just because it means a lot to me. Just, if you're putting, if you put me on the spot. Good to see Stan here, part of the regulator crew. We don't have moderators. We got regulators, baby. Live. And Stan, I got some new soundboards for you guys tonight, too. I think I've added some more. I put this back on there, one of your favorites.
MLB9.
Yeah, that's back on there. And then, of course, we got this one right here. This is one of Travis's favorites. It's like every time they walk into the bar, he's like, I heard they had a great salad bar here. Mahoney recommended it. And they walk in, it's like, oh, then we got, hold on. I got some for the auction tonight. Taking too fucking long. And then I got this one right here. This is a pretty good one. And then I added, I thought I added some more, but I guess I took them off. Did I take them off? I sure did. It's a good one too. So we got some new sounds on there. California going red. I don't know about all that. Like I told you, man, I went to California and I saw, believe me, when I got to California, Stan, it ain't Alabama. I will say that 100%. Not because of the weather, not because of the smog or the constant smell of shit and weed. No. My Hispanic people are strong in California, okay? Strong in California. My Hispanos are loaded up in California. It will never be right. So, sorry. Yeah, it was different for our parents, man. If you're my age, if you're a Gen Xer, your parents grew up with those, you know, and their parents grew up with Andy Griffith, you know, albums. Those were great too, man. Great. Grabbed me a bottle of Essential to the State of Mind with his discount last weekend. Still had to ship. Oh man, it's Kevin. Kevin get a little slow sometimes. You gotta get Kevin a break. He is a one-man operation. So I plan to restock all the aromatics. I plan to restock all the Dumont Nitros. I plan to restock any new Middle Eastern fragrance that came out in the last couple months that ran out. I'm restocking. I'm also going to be adding a bunch of new Middle Easterns tomorrow. We're going to have a sale starting tomorrow night around 4 o'clock. And so you can pre-order and take advantage of them. This will be the last good sale for a while. I kind of like the slowness of the store sometimes. We need slowness to get everything organized. We are going to be putting up the new John Varvatos tomorrow for pre-order, and it will be a part of the sale. We'll be putting up the new Invictus, what was it called? Olympia something. That'll be going up tomorrow too. And then there's one by Carolina Herrera that I'll be getting too, will be going up too. So it'll be a bunch of new stuff going up tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. The Blue Oyster Bar, it was actually called. I think it was Blue Oyster Bar, wasn't it? We have running water. Oh, there you go. We got running water here too, man. You know what? We don't have shit here. Don't ever move to Alabama, Yankees. Stay right where you're at. This place sucks. You ain't gonna hate. You're gonna hate it here. That's what I tell everybody, man. How's Alabama? It sucks. Don't come here. Fuck this place up. I don't need y'all fucking this place up. Stay where you're at. I don't need no Californians here. I don't need no New Yorkers here. I don't even want any damn Texans here. Okay? We're good. We have reached our quota. We're good. Good to see Alex. No, I will be taking the shot. It's not Ozempic. I think it's called Manjaro. I think it's what it's called. Or Wegovy. See, I had the surgery about in 2016, and I hit a wall, and my thyroid levels are just through the roof. So I gain weight even when I diet. It's ridiculous. It drives me insane. So this was suggested to me, and I'm going to give it a shot. Now, I'm not, I have a goal I want to hit, and I'm going to try to hit it by, I plan to go to Thailand next year for a friend of mine's birthday party. So a birthday weekend or whatever in July. So that's my goal. I want to reach my goal by then. It'll take a lot of work, a lot of hard work. But I think once you start to lose weight, you get more motivated. I will always be Fat Boy regardless. That's the name of this channel. It's never going to change. I will always be the lone wolf of Fragcom. That will never change. Arxel, I have it tomorrow. I'm going to order it tomorrow. I'm not the purchaser anymore. The wife handles all the purchasing now. So I let it go through her. So, which is great because she is not signed up to any email lists, so she can get the 15% off for me too and all this shit. No, Jahoni, but if you send me the thing, I'm going to get it tomorrow. Anybody who's looking for a certain Middle Eastern fragrance they want me to pick up, let me know. I'll be picking up stuff tomorrow. I'm doing a huge, I would say probably 20 Middle Eastern new ones, all the restocks, and then all of the new designers. We're going to be getting those. And then hopefully next month, we're going to do big mirror image restock and buy some new mirror image stuff, some Sensual Sessions, and niche. That's our next target. Well, I really need to get some new Middle Eastern stuff in here. There's been a bunch of stuff to come out. No, he's not. We don't want him. You can keep him, Stan, wherever he's from. Good to see Wano here. What's up, Wano? Great to have Wano. Great to have the great RXL. RXL, I was saying in the beginning of my stream that I think if us as human beings can live by 3 things, the world will be a better place. Here they are again. And you guys let me know what you guys think about it. My way of thinking is everybody deserves a second chance. Be willing to forgive people no matter what happens, okay? You don't have to give them a third chance, but at least give them a second chance, okay? Second, treat everybody equally. Equally. I believe everybody's equal. Not equity, but equal. Okay? Treat everybody equal. Now, I don't mean by with money, and I don't mean fucking everybody deserves the same. No, I don't mean no communist bullshit. I mean just as a human being, you should treat everybody and respect everybody equally. Even the ones that you don't like. And third, and most important, hard work pays off. So have a mentality of working hard at whatever you want to do. So work hard, treat everybody equally, and give people second chances. And I guarantee you, you will have a nicer life. Now, if you are a crackhead and you do these things, but you don't quit smoking crack, there are addendums that can be added to make this not work right. Okay, so. No, but Alex asks, do you think Puerto Ricans have resentment? No, I don't think there's a resentment. I think every single Hispanic culture doesn't like the other Hispanic culture. I mean, they'll join together for common causes, but I guarantee you, Cubans don't like Puerto Ricans don't like Cubans, nobody likes Dominicans. So sorry, just the way it is. Nobody likes Dominicans. My dad was a bona fide a crazy man, and probably said some racist ass shit in my life. I mean, he has. God rest his soul. He would tell me like, Mexicans are terrible. They spit on their own floors. I was like, you know, white people can't cook. He was basing this all on my mother. So you've heard this story before. You know, I asked my dad. I was like, Pop, what does we're talking about Mexicans cooking and Puerto Ricans and what's the difference? And I said, Poppy, what does the Mexican kitchen smell like? He's like, oh, tortillas and, peppers and they like it spicy. I said, Poppy, what does a Puerto Rican kitchen smell like? He's like, oh, it smells amazing. Sazon, adobo, it's amazing. I said, Poppy, what does a white person's kitchen smell like? He goes, nothing. They don't fucking season shit. I've been trying to tell your mother, Mimi, put fucking salt. A little bit of salt goes a long way, Mimi. If you're not going to put adobo or fucking sazon, put some fucking salt on the food, please. It's still funny to this day. All right, you and your Covenant Sense, the Halo franchise. Coulter, I didn't respond to you because there wasn't enough in there to respond to the other night. I'm sorry about that. So, you made a song about incense, or did AI make a song about that? I mean, you're no fucking damn Phil Tippett over here. Oh, I am going to drop my salacious video of the year probably coming up in a short. It's more leaning towards a TikTok kind of short where I'm going to tell my viewers the 5 fragrance influencers they should never trust. And I have a whole reasoning behind it. It's coming. I just got to kind of like clip it all together and make it work right. When I started, it was like, damn, it's going to be a 4-hour video. Shit, I got this down to 3 minutes. So I got it down to 3 minutes. I want to hear it, Arxel. Yeah. My dad spoke about everybody. Yeah. My dad was straight. Listen, nobody was safe with my dad. Nobody. I don't know if he was a racist, but he was definitely. I mean, if I brought another ethnicity home, he wouldn't care. He'd just be happy I wasn't the other thing. My dad's terrible. I think the first time I ever brought a girl home, Stan, what did my dad tell me? My dad looks up at the sky and says, thank you, God. When I brought my first girlfriend home, he's like, thank you, God. Gay. Thank you. Not wrong with that, but that's what my dad thought. There you go. Gay. That's right. And then my dad got picky. I couldn't bring home. I had to start bringing home supermodels. Like, Poppy, look at me. I mean, I'm pretty good at this, but I ain't that damn good at this shit. Oh, fuck, supermodels and shit. I'm gonna bring home what I can bring home. Yeah. Man, look at you. There we go. I'm not musically inclined anymore. I let people do mine. I want to hear it ourselves. Send it to me. We'll put it up here. Put it right up here. We'll do it, no doubt. So, yeah, my dad was definitely a little rough around the edges when it came to social, being cordial in society. Towards the end, he had lost his hearing. He was starting to lose his hearing. And we were at my sister's nursing graduation. And like people would walk by and he would always have a comment for him. Like, and his comments were supposed to be directed at me and my sisters, but they were so loud, everybody would hear them. Like this big lady walks by and she goes, "Mira, no more McDonald's for you." I was like, "Bobby, shh, you can't yell that at her, man." I guess when you get that old, you don't have a filter anymore. It's like gone. But I will give him credit. He did a great job raising the family. And as much as the best way he knew how to do it. So tonight we're going to be discussing flankers. I'm going to put a poll up now. You guys let me know what is your you know what? Let's do it 2 different polls. Let's say our flankers bad for our fragrance our flankers just a money let me think here. Our flankers worth the money. There you go. Our flankers worth the time and money. It takes time to get them. Yes or no? What is your thoughts on? All right, no, what are your thoughts on flankers? That sounds better. What are your thoughts? I should have had this done ahead of time, but I couldn't think about it. Money grab or don't care. Okay? Don't care. The OG is always the best. Well, I couldn't put the whole word in there, so let's put the OGs. All right, damn it. Just the 2 in there. There you go. Right, there you go. Like them, or is it a money grab? It's probably both, but you could say it's also a you could say that fragrance flankers are bad for fragrances, but in reality, there is no more creativity left. They only can go so many places, and the masculinity of fragrances will never go back to where it was. You can forget about that. All you old heads talking about the old times, that shit is over. The buying power now is switched to younger people and women. Okay, in a microscopic version of that, look at Dua. Okay, and if you're in my chat, you're mostly guys. Are you pleased with Dua's releases as a consumer, as a man? Or do you think Dua has totally forgotten about you? Except once in a while they give you a little sprinkle or something like Midnight Heat to keep you locked in. All right. Can you send me the send it to my phone and I'll email it to myself. Send me a text. I'll email it to myself. Is Red Lessons? No, Red Lessons is not on that list. Red Lessons is harmful. I'm not going to tell you to listen until I drop it, but it's a good one. It's a good one. I had to pull out my inner RXL and actually do some investigating, pay attention to shit in FracCon, which I never do. I promise you, when I sit down on these streams, I don't know shit about what's going on in the fragrance community. I'm not a person who has to watch older jerks fucking every day to make myself feel better, or it's boring. To me, it doesn't do anything for me to see 75 posts that all basically say the same thing about one person. I'm like, okay, I've heard that one before. And to me, if you are a frequent person that they bring up on older jerks, it shouldn't even bother you anymore. It's like, well, fuck, they're gonna do what they're gonna do, and it's really stupid. I had my own trolls back in the day. You know, I had people that were saying I was buying subs, but I know it wasn't true. I even had one guy said he had proof, and he could never give me the proof or you the proof. So, and that's when I realized, oh shit, he's making all this shit up. Damn. So I don't know what's really going on. So I had to really do some investigating on this one. It's the same thing. That's right, baby. See, and there's an unsatisfied customer. Yeah, I understand. I'm not talking about customer service. That can go for anybody. That's nothing I can control about that. But you know, it's just a microcosm. So if you think we're going back to the old days, good old days, you might as well go buy those fucking Stetson bottles now, because we ain't going back. I would suffice to say that the only companies that are going to give us any kind of form of masculine fragrances that are super, super masculine anymore are going to be niche houses. That's it. Like, look at the Sauvage line. It has been, I mean, as much as I hate Dior Sauvage, it has been watered down to nothing. Literally and physically, chemically, it has. So what is the, you know, I don't mind the direction of designer fragrances, because they still separate men and women. And, you know, and the line has always been blurred since CK1. It happens. It is what it is. So we've got some amazing fragrances over the years from designer houses. I am not upset about flankers. Matter of fact, I would suffice to say that most of you would say that the flankers are better than the OGs. Good to see Robert here. What's up, Robert? Yeah, I tell you what, man. I had like 5 orders left to pack, and I ordered some more 3mls, and Amazon lost them. They always lose my shit when I really need it. Now, when I don't need it, they never lose it. So I had to now I got to put extra samples in those customers. I had to email them. I got to send them a free coupon. Not because I have to, it's because it's the right thing to do. So, and if you were looking to sample some shit, sample it this weekend with the sale, because after this sale, I would say on Tuesday, you're going to see some changes in pricing, shipping costs, all that's the rent's going up, baby. The rent is going up. We have to keep up with the Strait of Hormuz. I get a lot of my shit through there. You know what I'm saying? Where do you think I get half my shit from? I'm kidding. Good to see Asriel here. Yeah, and that Wallaby Way will last a lot longer than the OG. That's a great one by Duo. All right, so let's get into it. Let's talk about the main reason why we're here first, and then we'll talk about flankers. And I'm going to rank the LeBeau line, and I'm also going to tell you what my top 3 favorite flanker lines are in designer fragrances. Okay. All right, so here you go. This is LeBeau Narcisse, brand new release. I haven't even popped the seal on it. But before we do that, Macy's did send me like 2 boxes of free samples. Shit. And there was some Michael Kors in here I don't think I've ever smelled. So give me a second, okay? And that's light blue. I already got that. I don't think I have. I don't know, guys. Let me know if this is a new fragrance. Michael Kors Pour Homme. Oh, this is the one. I have this one. So I already have this one. That one I already have. But there was another Michael Kors in here. And Devotion. I want to smell this again because it's been a while. I need to buy a bottle of that shit. I don't know why I keep putting it off. And Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, we don't really care. Dolce & Gabbana, no, I guess here it is. The only one I really want to smell is Michael Kors Pour Home. Oh, it's the same one. Okay, it's no different. There's nothing I want to smell. I'm gonna put these all into the auction tonight. So there you go. Somebody's gonna get all these in an auction. Nope, don't want to smell none of these. I thought there was a different Michael Kors. I guess not. Except for Devotion. I don't know why I haven't pulled the trigger on Devotion yet. I don't know what's wrong with me. Let's smell Devotion again. Yeah, I don't know why I ain't pulled this trigger. I don't know why. I don't know what I keep waiting on. That's nice. It's nice. I always like that one. Okay, so Narcisse, here we go. Good to see Azrael here. Great to have you here, brother. Here we go. Stand a day for Robert Lawson on us here with the one we're about to talk about. This is I don't know who that guy is, but the top notes, you got the coconut, you got your standard notes that are in the other one. I think the difference on this one is the orange blossom and vetiver. I don't think vetiver is in the other ones. I'm correct, Stan, do you know? But here we go. This is the 4.2 ounce. Or is this the 4.2 ounce? It's the big one. I feel like this might be oh yeah, these bottles are different. They're a little bit bigger. See, the LeBeau line's a little bit bigger than the Lamar line. All right, here we go. Look at that gorgeous bottle. Yeah, this is the classic LeBeau look as far as the way the shoulders are always squared on these compared to the Lamar line, which is more of a circle kind of finish. That's what differentiates these. I would say that the fanfare on when these first came out was there, but not really, really there. I think after the Parfum came out is when it really started to pick up speed. You're like, whoa. And that's when I found out about it. And then Paradise Garden dropped this one right here. And this was the game changer. This was fragrance of the year material. This thing it came in third or second as best fragrance that year. This is the perfect summer fragrance for somebody, no doubt. I love it. It has great longevity. Really works really well. QB is one of the gods of who's QB? I don't know who QB is. Oh, okay. This guy is Quentin. Okay. Stan, click on his name, Stan. I know you're in Fragrantica and tell me what this guy has made because I don't know who he is. All right. Here we go. Right on the skin. And I'll compare it to the other ones. Way different. I mean, right out the jump, this is way, way different. I like it. I like it a lot. But this is not Paradise Garden, and this is not the other two. And this is not even the flower edition. It's way, 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 way different. This smells more like the OG. You know what this smells like? Oh, my God. And I got it right here with me. I'm going to compare them. Okay, I'm going to compare them. You know what this fucking smells like? This smells like, and this might be the best combination ever. It's amazing, by the way. This smells like Superman on fresh with coconut. I shit you not. It smells like this with coconut. Maybe I'm wrong. This is what I'm going to try. I'm going to spray fresh on this one and kind of compare them. Man, they're really kind of similar. Yeah, that's the vibe I get. It's starting to dry down a little bit. It's getting a little weird on me. I don't know why they want to put fucking vetiver and everything, man. It pisses me off. Vetiver doesn't need to be the bonding agent of everything to fuck shit up. Getting a little weird now. Now it's getting a little weird. Now this one's getting weird. Superman fresh, man. My bottle's old as hell. It still smells amazing. I wore this the other day. I try to wear this at least once or twice this spring. Why Duo has not done that one? I don't know. Up close, I don't know, man. First impressions was good, the first spray. Now that it's kind of settled on my skin, it's kind of funky. I don't like it. It reminds me a lot of maybe it's this. It reminds me of maybe this piss ass fragrance they made. Remember this one? Maybe it's more this than I'm thinking. Because this was horrible, right? You can't find one person who likes this shit. But you can sample it at fatboyfragrance.com. No. It's nowhere near that one. God, blah. No. No. Not as bad as that for sure. Oh, that's bad. This thing is so bad. This is definitely a Middle Eastern Sony Guts fragrance, man, hidden in this bottle. This is terrible. Terrible. Okay, back to Narcisse. I don't like it. I like the first opening. I thought I know it's going to get, but now there's like an undertone of it's really smelly and not in a good way. Robert, what do you think about it, Robert? What do you think about it, Robert? Is there a little funk to it? Is there an underlying funk there? Maybe it's the alcohol and the vetiver. I don't know. Maybe the dry. It's not better than fucking Paradise Garden. I'll tell you that right now. It probably ranks last for me. Well, I just saved y'all a bunch of money, by the way. As far as bottles go, it's probably the coolest looking one. Maybe. I don't know. I still like the flower edition one. I actually like the flower edition one. It's a little more simpler. This smells way better than that. I'm telling you. People sleep on this fragrance. I don't know why, but they do. Man, that is not good. But when you sprayed it, you liked the opening, but after about a minute, did you like it then? Did you smell what I'm smelling? It's gone away now. Maybe it was just that it's still there. No, it's still there. I mean, you really gotta get past the first part and really it's almost like the aftertaste of a beer. It's that last bitter part you're smelling. It's a little off. I don't think it's a wow factor. I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5 first impression. That's bad. I don't think a Beau has ever gotten that low of a first impression from me ever. This is when you could say maybe this was a money grab. Okay. Now the last two, now I do like the lavender fragrance, and I am doing a comparison video on the two lavender releases this past month, Striking Lavender and say what you say about Le Beau Blue. That's a damn lavender fragrance. And I'm gonna compare them and tell you which one's better. But this might not be as good as I thought it. All right, so I'm gonna stop this poll. I'm gonna create a new poll now. I wish you guys could put your own answers in there. It'd be great. Do you trust fragrance reviewers? A pretty easy question. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna add a little thing on here. This is a really psychological thing here. Okay, so get ready. So basically, and I've noticed this because I think it speaks to. I don't care what kind of content I put out as long as it meets the standards of what people think they want to hear. Okay. It's a long question here, but I think you guys will get it. Okay. So basically when fragrance reviewers do these shorts, okay, and they have their microphone and they put it right up to their mouths and they hold it like this. And they say, these are my top 10 best fragrances I picked up from Sephora this past week. First of all, Sephora gave it to them, okay? So I want you to say, do you trust people who hold the microphone up to their mouths like this when they do their shorts? Do you trust them? Do you trust them? Or should you trust them? It's a better question, but I don't trust them. I know that sounds kind of, and there's probably people that are friends of mine that do this shit, but I don't trust them. Because their goal is not to get their message out. Their goal is to be just like every other slop out there. So if their main goal is to do that, then they give a fuck if you like a fragrance or not. They don't give two shits. You know what usually follows holding the microphone like this is an affiliate code. You're guaranteed that too. I trust them with a grain of salt. Hey, what's up, Corey? Corey's chilling right now, rocking that Aussie Glow. A great fragrance, Corey. Good to see you. Yes. It's what, and I fucking can't stand it. I can't stand it. If I ever see somebody with a microphone, I flip the video right away. If they're holding it right here, I'm fucking done. I ain't got shit to say to you or listen, none of that shit. Whatever you're going to tell me, it's bullshit. I'd rather have somebody with a fucked up mic. I guarantee you could trust a guy with a fucked up mic way more. So I trust Bro Sense 100%. That mic was rough for a while with Bro Sense. So my first impressions on the new Jean Paul Le Beau line, Narcisse, is it's okay. I don't like it a lot. I think it's too far. Now, we would have complained if it was the same shit as the other ones. I understand. But I don't know what they're going for here. I know what Floral was going for. Totally got it. Understand it. Get it. I know what the first two Le Beaus were. They were, here's one that's kind of light, and here's one that's a little stronger. But I don't know what they're going for here with this one. I don't know what they're trying to tell me. It's a little too sweet, but in the wrong way. And it has a vague, nasty smell to it that I can't really get past. I don't know if you guys are doing, did I post the poll? I can't, it doesn't give me results or anything. And so there we go. I'm put it up there. That's better. I don't know if you guys, somebody hit yes or no on the poll so I can see it. So I don't know if it's working or not. Okay. There we go. Thank you. So no, don't trust him. Okay. Azrael says some reviews have their preferences. Cuba, his plum notes, not a plum fan. Yeah. But I've also, the Tiger thing, I've gotten so far away from it. It's still just a great place to come home to. Tiger's like that, that perfect warm blanket you got for the, it's just that comfortable chair. You never gets old. Aromatic says you have to let it macerate. Did he have a microphone like this, or was he talking like without the microphone up here, Stan? If I had to let a damn fragrance, designer fragrance macerate, then we got fucking Houston. We have a problem, okay? This fragrance was created 5 years ago or 3 years ago. This thing has been macerating for 3 years. It don't need to macerate anymore. It's ready out the fucking bottle. They didn't come up with that concept last year. That thing's been out. Remember, all this shit gets put into a lab and fucking in a vault or wherever they put it, and they just say, okay, we're going to do this one this time. That's what makes all those high-end designer lines so expensive. Is those lines aren't made in advance. They're probably made a year, maybe a year and a half. They're a little bit more niche. They're a little bit more artisanal. Whereas this shit is factory ready to go a year ago. Yeah, none do. They all, if they stink in the beginning, they're gonna stink at the end. It is the way it is. I need to do a video about that shit. That's why I put such a high emphasis on first impressions in my rankings. If you are not impressed when you first wear it, I mean, it doesn't matter what the fucking dry down is. It does, I mean, it's not going to be a perfect fragrance. It's not going to get a blind bottle worthy seal approval. It's not going to get a full 100% score for me or a high score if the opening sucks. Now, it can make a comeback, but still, if it sucks in the opening, and there's not much you can do about it. So this fragrance almost had a good opening, then it died away, and it just needs to macerate. I don't really believe in maceration. I never have, even with Duas, maybe a little, but not to the point where it's going to really alter the chemical, the way my chemical synapses works when I smell it. It's going to be the same. It ain't going to change. It's going to be the same. Good to see Montrese up there in Ohio showing some love. What's up, Montrese? Good to see Montrese here. We got LA, Ohio, all kind of people representing today. Doing these, but yeah, and that too. Make sure you hit the like button. Good to see Scott the Wrench Martin here, my other regulators. So let me know in the chat, what is your least favorite flanker line and what is your favorite flanker line, okay? I would say for me, my favorite flanker line is Acqua di Gio, right? That's an easy one to say. That's probably the best fragrance designer flanker line of all time. Do I have anybody who says different? And I will debate you. And I will tell you you're wrong. Okay. I wish I would have put that one thing. You know what? I'm going to add one thing on here for when somebody says something that doesn't sound right. Hold on. Oh, God. This is going to be awesome. Hold on 1 second. All right. Where is that at? I can put it in my soundboard here on my, let me get rid of these. These are not needed. These are not needed. All right, so let's add it right here. Add sounds, go to downloads. Let me find it. I think it was this one right here. And so this is the new one. I love this one. So I think the Acqua di Gio line is the best line, because you can take each flanker and compare it to something else. And okay, let me give you my reason why. Acqua di Gio is the most selling fragrance of all time. Done. Shut it up. Open up shop. There you go. Okay. Essenza is probably the most sought after flanker of all time, right after with Invictus Aqua 2016. Okay. Profumo is probably the most recommended springtime fragrance of all time. That thing still gets recommended from people, and it's not stock. It's not in circulation. Okay. And then they threw in two throwaways, Instinct and Absolute Instinct. And people didn't love it at the time. Now they fucking love it. And if you put those two up against any franker that's come out today, I don't think it holds a candle to it. The Acqua di Gio line, to me, is the best line because it never forgot its roots. So when somebody says something that's not really that smart, I'm just going to play this.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Okay. Don't be that guy today. So Taboo and the One and Only Gentleman, I didn't like the 2 months later came. I don't know. No. Maybe. Yeah. It's the same thing. Corey. It's the same thing. See, I need to make a shirt that says it's the same thing. It's so bad. Yeah, the Luna Rosa line is good, but it's young. It's like it's a young line. It's not really been out long enough to really. Don't get me wrong. You could take Prime Luna Rosa and there's the Carbon, the OG, and Luna Rosa Extreme. You got God tier level fragrances, no doubt. but I think there was a slip off with the ocean line. You know, so but there you really don't have a major flop in any of the Aqua de Gios. Can you name one? Oh, here we go.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered.
I'm sorry, RXL.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points.
No points.
And may God have mercy on your soul.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Yeah. Me and that damn soundboard. There you go. I'm gonna love Alex. You gotta love Alan Sandler. I think I have another one here from Alan Sandler. Let me see. No, I thought I put it on here. I guess I forgot to put it on here. I did put this one back on there though. No, to the no, 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 to the no, to the no, to the no, 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 listen. That's a good one. Oh, yeah, it was good, but EDP wasn't that good, and Le Parfum was not as good. You know, and I excluded from my mind the Polo line because there's, I mean, it's just not, there's only, per color, there's only 3. Now, if you want to put the Polo, and you really can't put, I guess you could, but even with the Polo line, the blue line is the best, and the 67 line is the best. 6-7. So that's the best 2 of the line. That's 6 fragrances, though. Aqua de Gio has 12 or 13 original flanker releases. Speaking of fights, I've been watching a lot of boxing lately, Arxel, and I thought about you. I watched that fight the other night. I can't think of the guy's name, Arxel. He became the first Mexican heavyweight champion. And it's not that old of a fight, but he got knocked. He almost got knocked the fuck out right when the fight started. Then this motherfucker just came out, and he wasn't even. He was like a late, you know. He was added to the card late because the guy was supposed to fight didn't fight. So, what was his name? I can't think of his name, but a little chubby dude, real chubby. And I watched that, and then I watched the Hagler Hearns fight. Fucking amazing, Jesus Christ. And then I watched Tommy Morrison and Ray Mercer, my 2 favorite boxers of my, you know, like Gen Xers don't have like, I mean, they do what it's Mike Tyson, then the rest, right? But for me, it was Ray Mercer and Tommy Morrison. I would watch them every Friday night on USA Fights. Those were the 2 guys that I followed their careers right when they, you know, came into the boxing thing. And poor Tommy Morrison just got caught in the ropes and got knocked the fuck out. I mean, it was terrible. And he was a way better boxer than Ray Mercer. Way better. The best overhand right I've ever seen in boxing besides somebody like Butterbean, maybe. Do it later. I think we still got that on here. Hold on. Where's it at? There it is.
Do it, lady.
Polo's in the top 5, maybe. See, I would disagree with you. I think those are the cheap shots that people can take at them. Okay, those are the cheap shots. All right. The problem with that theory is, and the major problem that you cannot put Aqua de Gio number 1 because they just literally had the fragrance of the year. They just dropped the number 1 fragrance of the year last year or 2 years last year. Yeah. Aqua de Gio Elixir, which is it still my signature scent? I think, I don't remember. I've got so confused. Or did I change it? I don't remember. So I would say that, but those were, Profundo Lights was amazing, by the way. Amazing. I love that fragrance. I wish I had another bottle of it. And then the new one that just came out is amazing too, and it's selling really well. So that's where it kind of, Andy Ruiz, that's right. Yeah, Andy Ruiz, man, amazing watching that fight. I've never seen it before. I thought it was an awesome fight. But I can see it's everybody. Listen, we like everybody's opinions, right? So That's number one for me, without doubt. To me, the most overrated fragrance line is easily La Nuit line. The L'Homme line from YSL is the most overrated line of the bunch. There is literally 3 fragrances, or 2 really, because one is basically the same thing. But there's literally, they shot their shot the first 2 times. La Nuit de L'Homme and L'Homme. That's it. That is it. You can live without every single other one of those flankers. No problem. No problem. And to be a great flanker line, your flankers have to either be close to the OG or better. None of them reach that pinnacle. None of them do. So to me, the most overrated line, and people swear by that line it's because they love L'Homme and they love compliments. They love that. I mean, I do too, don't get me wrong. I know that one's a little weird one. What'd you think about it, Corey? I meant to ask you. What'd you think about that one? Oh, dude, I also watched the Prince Hassi Muhammad fight, whatever it was. It was basically 20 years ago when he fought that other Mexican guy, and that dude was straight up a boxer, like not a brawler so much, but a technician. I mean, he wasn't no Cesar Chavez, but he was, to me, the greatest Mexican boxer of all time will always be Chavez, hands down, no doubt. But the way he destroyed Prince, and don't get me wrong, I like the Prince's style. I thought it was cool. It was fun to watch. I'm a Camacho guy. I just never, only flamboyant guy I did not like was Sugar Ray Leonard, because I loved Roberto Duran. He was my favorite boxer when I was a kid. And the way Roberto Duran got treated it's just terrible. But that was a great fight too. That just happened. I think in April is usually when we see these big fights. Are the cheap shots true? Which cheap shots? Good to see Ray, brother. Feeling good, man. On vacation. Having a good day today. See, if it's fire and all you can bring up is 2 and the rest of them are legit, and then the ones that were supposed to be the weakest, Instinct and Absolute Instinct, are actual gems now. So there's really, I mean, you could probably say Profundo, EDT, EDP, that whole thing kind of gets muddled up, but it's not enough to take off the top list. Another overrated line for me is the Boss Bottle line. I think the Boss Bottle line is way overrated. There's probably 3 fragrances in that whole line I think are worth my time: Pacific, Marine, and God, really, that's only 2 I really couldn't live without. Basically, you can get rid of all the other ones. So, and dare I say, I feel like the 1 million line used to be important, but now it's going down. To me, the second best line of all time. Now, to be considered a fragrance flanker line, there's not a certain number you have to be reaching, right? It could be anything, right? You could just have 3 and be really good. Myself is really being hurt by the fact that their third fragrance is so damn way above their first 2 that it really hurts the first 2. So I can't put YSL myself in there. But I'll tell you what, I'll give you one of the most underrated fragrance lines of all time. There's 2 of them. The John Varvatos Artisan line was never appreciated when it came out and is not appreciated now. Artisan Black, Artisan Blue, they started appreciating when Pure came out because it had more performance. They loved that. Dark Rebel and what's the other one? I can't remember the name of it. That line, the only one that was not worth your time was the Oud one. Every other one was amazing. The John Varvatos line, pretty, maybe Indigo wasn't as good. Teal was good. But even the 20th anniversary ones, that vetiver one is amazing. The Pour Homme is amazing. The Intense was amazing. The Elixir was amazing. So one of the most forgotten and best lines that gets overlooked all the time is the John Varvatos line, for sure. Stronger With You is basically, to me, what I call in the industry a money grab. Because all Stronger With You does now is say, okay, Stronger With You, Amber. Stronger With You, Leather. So basically, there's no, to me, it's a little overrated. Because I say I can live without most of those Stronger With Yous in a heartbeat. The YSL Y line is definitely confusing. They don't put the names on there. You got to squint your eyes to see what the fuck they are on the bottom of the bottle. It is very confusing. Hey, Josh, good to see you here, brother. Great to have you here, man. Dark Rebel Rider. Yes. I don't know why people didn't care about the Artisan Jungle. I liked it a lot. I love that fragrance. Do I own that fragrance? Did I buy that fragrance? No, I never bought it. I bought a bottle for Mark and took it for him. I might buy that tomorrow. As a matter of fact, let me take a quick little look at Sabina. Because I was hoping Sabina might have, sometimes Sabina will get the new Invictus in at the same time Robaine does. And it takes a little longer to get here, but it's a way cheaper price. No, right now, if you're looking for a striking lavender, you can get it there for about $20 cheaper than what you can buy. Well, it's a good bit cheaper. But they're getting into these Middle Eastern fragrances. I have no desire to pick them up from them. Not at that price. But, no. So basically, oh, shit. Where did that one go? Damn, it's in my cart. So this one right here, it is called Carolina Herrera's Men's Swing. I'm going to be adding that one to the store tomorrow. I'm definitely getting that one. I'm going to pull the trigger on that. I was just hoping there was something else in there I could get to get the shipping for free. So I would say that line's amazing. The line that really disappoints me the most, that I think has had the most promise, is the Invictus line from Paco Rabanne, because you get the original, this really synthetic bubble gummy freshie that just lasted forever, and it was amazing. Then you get Aqua. It's like, fuck. This is like a fresh fragrance on steroids, man. It lasted forever. And then you get the flankers start rolling in, Victory, and I'm like, I mean, you got to get all the way to Parfum to really get another good flanker from them. I don't know what the new one is I'm getting tomorrow is going to be like. Well, I'll let you know. Another line that's severely, severely underrated is the just had it on top of my tongue and I totally forgot what it was. What was it? That's it. Bulgari's Aqua line. One of the most underrated lines ever. People don't even care about it. Aquamarine Tonic. Aqua Atlantique is like one of my favorite fragrances of all time. Aqua Amara. To me, Aqua Amara is top best fresh fragrance ever made. I know people don't like it, but I love it. That's another line that, because the bottles were weird looking and nobody really got into it. A line that I think is overhyped is the CK1 line. I think that line fucking sucks, except for like 3. Don't tell me CK1 Shock is good. That fragrance sucked. I hated CK1 Shock. I think CK1, the original, and CK1 Summer 2014. Those are the only ones I really care for. Now, the Night Elixir is amazing, okay? The 1 million line is one of those lines that that feels like a money grab every year. That one really does. Literally, looks like a gold bar. It's money. because we get Lucky Privé back to back, which is like those two fragrances are, Mount Rushmore style fragrances. Okay. We all can agree on that, right? And then we get this shit after that. Parfum, Elixir, they're okay, but they're not standouts. They went from like the original to that cologne that sucked, right? That shit sucked. We all can admit that. And then Lucky and Privé, I mean, those are like amazing. But then it kind of died out. Then Elixir is really good. Don't get me wrong, really, really good. And then you get literally fragrance lines, flankers that don't do nothing but just fucking change a little bit, but keep everything the same. Okay. To me, number 2, best of all time, is the Bleu de Chanel line, right? We can agree on that. Can we agree that the Bleu de Chanel is either 1 or number 2, right? I would say we can all agree that Bleu de Chanel EDT, Bleu de Chanel EDP, Bleu de Chanel Le Parfum, but now that I think about it, there is a blemish in the Bleu de Chanel line. It can't be number 2. You cannot reward Chanel for that fucking debacle of a fragrance last year. No, I take Chanel right out of number 2. No way. L'Exclusive is enough to remove it from the top 3 at least. They're removed. They're not in the top 5 anymore because of L'Exclusive. That ruined everything. Another underrated line is the Thierry de Hermes line. Super underrated. A lot of people don't try them all. Hermes is kind of a challenging fragrance line. Yes. And I agree with I agree right here with this gentleman right here. How Bleu Chanel EDP is fire. Amazing. My favorite one. I had the Duo OG version, and yeah, it's terrible, man. It's terrible. I'm telling you, it's Sony guts in the bottle. Now we're talking. Now we're talking number 2 or number 3. Number 2, we'll move them up. Number 2, the Chanel Allure line has nothing but perfect fragrances throughout. Name a bad fragrance in that line. You can't. It literally has probably the best fragrance for compliments ever made. Chanel Allure Home Sport Eau Extreme, you are guaranteed to get a compliment wearing it. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. You might even get some panties dropped on that one. So. And Super Allegra literally was fragrance of the year. So yes, it's the best line without a doubt. And they're just perfect. And what's the one that has like it's almost like a lemony kind of, is that Allure Home? I think that one's, oh God. They really just don't have, I think people get them all confused up. But if you just had Allure Home Eau Extreme and Super Allegra, you'd be straight. Straight. Another, yes, Lucid Air is amazing. That is Mirror Images version. And make sure you check out mirrorimage.com. Use promo code Fatboy Never Lies to get 0% off your order. Fatboy Never Lies. Yeah, our Home Blanche, amazing. Insanely good. Yeah, that's Chanel at their best. Now, we also have to realize that these fragrance companies are no longer run by smaller boardrooms or smaller by a few people. Now, most of these fragrance companies are owned by these huge conglomerates. Okay, so it's not about creating the best fragrance; it's about creating the most profitable fragrance. So it's changed now. I can't wait to get it, Scott. I'm gonna be getting it tomorrow, and I'm gonna be putting it up for pre-order tomorrow. Now, like I'm telling you guys right now, if you want to get samples, this weekend's gonna be your last chance with the new pricing coming out next week. Prices will be tweaked. Shipping is going up. I can't keep doing shipping for $5 when I pay more than $5 to ship it. It's not good. It's not good business. And and Matt will agree with me. You know, a lot of fragrance websites don't even give you free shipping until you get like the $60, $70. All I'm asking for is $25 to get the free shipping. I think it's a fair trade, $35 now. So we're going to be setting up a little bar. So when you're shopping, you'll be able to see what you got to add to get the free shipping. That people tend to like that. So we're going to definitely have that on there. All right. So those are some flankers that I know. So number one is Aqua di Gio. For me, number two would be the Chanel Allure Home line. Number three, I am going to go with the Prada L'Homme line. My reasoning for it is the same as the others. God tier level fragrances in there. You got God tier first. Intense is God tier, right? Amazing. Then you got these one-offs that were, discontinued that are fucking amazing, like Water Splash, Low. That one has a hyped up iris in there, or no iris is more fresh. The problem with the Prada L'Homme line, we haven't really seen anything lately. That's the problem. So it would be higher, but every one of the Prada L'Hommes doesn't miss. Absolute is great. There's not one bad fragrance in the Prada L'Homme line. Now you're going to say, Juan, they all kind of smell the same. I could say yes, but they're both perfect. And you could literally do 3 and 3A, and you could say that the Dior Home line, if you include all of them, the sports and the intensity and the parfums and all together, is in the top 5, right? The Dior Home line has to be there, right? Yes, we're going to be buying Matt next month. We're going to be buying a bunch of stuff from Matt next month. So Matt is on the list. The wifey will let me know what we can buy. Matt, so when you start seeing a different email purchasing, it's because it's all done by the wife now. Anything that comes to this house in a fragrance box, unless I paid for it through my own money, not the store's money, she's going to know about. So she's taking care of all that now. I am not the lone wolf when it comes to the fragrance store anymore. So Somali Pirates. Oh, my Somali Pirates. Right? So, number one is Aqua di Gio. Number two is Chanel Allure Home line from Chanel. Number three is Prada L'Homme. Number four is Dior Home. So what is number 5 to finish off this list? I tell you what it's not. It's not the light blue line. It's not going to be something you're going to guess right away. But let's see if you guys can guess what I think the number 5 line is. And I'll tell you the reasons why. It had a banging first fragrance. It had one of the most sought after second fragrance. The only reason it's not higher because it has one really bad miss in it. It has a discontinued one that's one of my favorite of all times to wear. And then it's had a string of amazing releases that were either great or good or great, every one of them. Can you guess what line I'm talking about? TikTok legend, baby. No, not Dolce & Gabbana. Think really cool looking bottles. Because we're having an auction on that one tonight, too. I don't think they have a miss in there. And I'll tell you another line that's really underrated while you're thinking about it is I don't know. I consider all the replicas to be like a niche house. I know Mason Margiela, I don't know if they make clothing or whatever, but I've always put them in the niche kind of category for me. I've always just categorized them like that. I don't consider them designer. To me, I don't feel like they are. I know they are, but it's just the way I feel about them. I don't ever put them on the shelf with my designer fragrances. That makes sense. To me, another underrated one will definitely always be, I just had a, damn, why did I just forget it? Is the Mont Blanc Legend line. It has really one bad fragrance in the whole line. The rest are great. It's top 10 for sure. But number 5 for me to finish this list off is easily, no, it's because you would think so, but no. It is the Valentino Uomo line. For me, that's number 5, best Franco line. A, coolest looking bottles. B, the first one's amazing. The second one, Intense, is like I said, Mount Rushmore fragrance. That oud fragrance they made sucked. Terrible. But Aqua is like legendary for me. And then you got the gingerbread kind, the yellow one, and then you have Coral Sea, then Coral Fancy, then the parfum version of that. The parfum version of that one's amazing. I love the white fragrance. I like the gold one. Definitely number 5 for me because I really like that line. Interested in Dua's dip since I won't stop shopping. I have most of them, don't I? Stan, don't I have most of the diptychs? I thought I did, didn't I? Let me just go to their website. Tell me which one you're thinking about. I'm sure I have it on my website. You know, Dua's not running a sale this weekend, so it's kind of be quiet, you know. All right, so let me just search for it. So I don't have the Indochina Forest. I don't have Water of Duality. I do have Door by the Bay. I have Veteran Vortex for sample. I have Morning Rose Water. I have Prickly Solar. So I've got that one. Here, you fucked up. That's right. They did, didn't they? Born in Roma. Yes, that's all part of the Uomo Born in Roma line. Yes, Rock Stud. Everybody forgot about that one. That's a good one, too. Oh, God, I can't stand that fragrance. No. Are you talking about Rockstud Noir or the old Noir? I think Rockstud's great. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Hopefully. So the last 2 months is going to be Prickly Solar and Water of Roses, and Morning Rose Water. I didn't buy Water of the Senses. Veteran Vortex is probably my favorite. Veteran Vortex and Door by the Bay is really good if I have it. If you search for Door by the Bay, Veteran Vortex, it's in the website. It's not hard to find. Now, come Monday, the Duas, or Tuesday, Duas will be in 3 categories. Or maybe 2. I haven't decided if I want to do a unisex category or not. But if we do, we will. So we're going to have 3 listings for our Dua samples. They're going to be under the men's fragrances in alphabetical order from hashtag all the way to Z. And then we're going to have the ladies' fragrances in alphabetical order from hashtag to letter Z. And then we might do the unisex ones, or I might change it and just do hybrids over. No, definitely unisex. We might add different categories as we go, but for now, all Duas will be under 3 different listings, and that's it. Not as many as I have now. There won't be no need. You just go and search right there for one of those and get them easier that way. Except for the last month, at least one concurrent month, I'll keep the new releases separate. And as the oldest one, as a new one comes in, I'll take the oldest one out and stick it into the regular listings. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be combining all our Duas into 3 listings, so it'll be easier for y'all to kind of maneuver to them. Now, what we might do also is we might just make one Dua listing and then do what's called a collection and say the ladies' fragrances from Dua collection. And you can click on that and you can separate them and check them out there. But we haven't really tweaked that yet so far. We also have a new loyalty program coming on where members will get an added advantage for being members of the YouTube channel. And I've already got it worked out now. So it's done. I just got to implement it. A lot of work's being done in the backgrounds. So yeah, I got the water roses. You can sample it. Like I said, starting tomorrow, we'll have a sale, a good sale, and all prices are changing next week. So be prepared for that shit. The rent is going up. Okay. You guys can continue to talk about fragrance flankers if you want to. I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to hide the poll for now. So right now, we're going to talk about an auction. Okay. So tonight, everything is flanker based, except for the mystery bag, which is going to be I'm just literally going to walk over to my personal stash and grab 4 or 5 fragrances and put the auction up and see whoever gets it. Okay. All right. So we'll start off by telling you how you can win and how you pay. So if you've never done one of these auctions with me live, basically all you have to do is pay me through Cash App or PayPal. There is the link right there, the email you send it to. If you pay me through Cash App, please leave me your address in the notes so I know where to send it. So tonight we have a flanker themed auction. There will be a free gift for the person who spends the most money. And the second person, for the top 2 spenders tonight, will get a free gift from Fat Boy Fragrance. So let's get started. How the auction works, if you're new to it, we do it 3 styles. We either do a buy it now, where I say, I'll take this for this. First one to put in the chat wins it. That's it. Shipping is paid for one time by everyone, unless instructed differently from me. And the shipping is still, the shipping is going to be now $6 instead of $5, so I can at least cover my cost of shipping. So shipping is going up to $6. Sorry, guys. $5, I'm losing money. All right. Second way we do auctions is we do a regular auction where I'll tell you starting bid is this and the highest bid wins it. The third one is the fun one. We do a blind auction. I write down my reserve. You guys bid away. And if we hit it, we sell it. If we don't, we don't. So we're going to start tonight with the Beau line. And we're going to do a 10 ml of the new Beau, a 10 ml of Paradise Garden. These will be in glass. I think I have enough glass to do these. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to have to order some more 10 mLs. A 5 ml of Beau Parfum, a 5 ml of Beau EDT, and a 5 ml of Beau Flower Edition. So that is 2 10 mLs and 3 5 mLs. This is the Beau auction bundle. We are going to start the bidding at $35. So bid away. That's a steal. That's when you jump on it. It's $35 for one fucking fragrance. So that's when you jump on that shit. So by me saying $35, that means whoever puts $35, that means the bid has started. Like Aaron right here, who only shows up when the auction starts. So he's already going to take it from you. Aaron literally just paid for one of them. This is $38 on my website, I think, plus the shipping. So he's done paid for one with one bid. This is probably closer to about $30 for a 10 ml. And then the 5 mLs probably average about $20 a piece. So you're looking at 60 plus, it's about $120 worth of stuff that you're going to let Aaron take for $35. You guys. See, Aaron, I swear to God, I don't think Aaron ever has to go buy samples anywhere else. He just wins them at the auction. So we have a high bid of $35. I'll let it marinate for a second. No hurry right now. I'm in no hurry. It's early in the night, baby. It's just one for an hour and 30 minutes. Take our time. One thing I've kind of decided to do is not rush the auction through. Talk about the stuff we got. So like I said, this is about $120 worth of stuff. They're all glass decants. And it's a steal at the starting bid price, no doubt. And Stan knows it. Stan's not afraid. Stan's one of the OG bidders here, baby.
I can smell you.
I was trying to do the other one. Hold on. There you go, Stan. I didn't think it was going to last long, Stan. He's going to jump right back on top of you. I mean, not in that way. You know what I mean? Not like Travis, but you know what I mean. I would say a good price is probably $60. Get half off. That's pretty good. So right now we got a little bidding war going on here. My fragrances are the Strait of Hormuz, and who's going to get through there? Fappa, why you make jokes about it? Oh, God. Because nobody else seems to be taking it seriously except one person, one side. You know, they're holding a public execution this week, and I didn't know this. I don't know if this is true or not because I'm not a part of that religion. I really don't know. But according to them, if you are a woman that's never had their flower deflowered, you go right to heaven. So they're executing this woman in Iran. And apparently she was undeflowered. They sent 20 guys in there to make sure she wasn't, so she would not go to heaven. Does that sound like a place you want to buy oil from? And I'm talking about countries like Australia, Great Britain, and all them. How are you comfortable with that? After all the high and mighty shit we hear from other countries, you know? That really bothers me. What are the keys to life, guys? Treating everybody as equals, right? Giving people second chances, and hard work pays off. So we got a high bid of $45 from Aaron Brown. Stan chickened out right away. Does anybody else want to challenge Aaron Brown? You got 30 seconds. Aaron's going to get pay. I don't know if it's all that, but what I do know, 50.1. There he goes. Aaron's not scared of you, Stan. I'm sorry. But, and if I'm Australia, I'm like, man, why do I even need to go anywhere for my oil? There's fucking enough oil in Australia, apparently. I thought, maybe I was wrong. I think we worry too much about shit we can't, that's not going to really matter years down the road. It's just one of those things that there's a lot of hypocrisy in the world, man. A lot of hypocrisy. And I'm not saying this as being some gung-ho person on the president's side. No, I'm just saying as a normal, rational speaking, thinking person. People tend to buy things from people they like. I've been in sales a long time. If I'm a grumpy ass, I ain't selling shit. If I'm in a good mood, I'm gonna sell some shit. But if you're a terrible, terrible situation, I wouldn't. I know what people are going to probably tell me. I'm a fan by that. You have to have done this and that. I get it. I understand. But I promise you, where we live in this United States, this is the closest you're going to get to a place where people are respected and are allowed to speak what they want to say without being afraid. We have to be happy about that. 51.2. There you go. There you go. Damn penny. Penny pinching me over here. And I know gas is high, but hell, gas was high 2 years ago. Y'all weren't saying shit. So what the fuck's the difference now? I think it's all just, I think the things we need to be worried about, we're not worried about. Like, why do we need so many server farms? Why do they get to use all this electricity and not pay for it, but we got to pay for it? That's what I would think about. All those damn songs Stan makes for me takes more electricity than it takes me to run my air all day. So last chance. Aaron going once for $50.02. Aaron going twice. I'm gonna start writing Aaron's name down for $50.02 plus the shipping to Aaron Brown. Congratulations. That's a great bundle, man. All right. So the next bundle is the Lamar bundle. Okay. We're gonna mix the Lamar in here because I took them down. I did not put the Lamar line in my top 5 because I don't think it deserves to be in the top 5 because I don't think the elixirs are as good as everybody thinks they are. And they have too many duds, like in the Navy, not in the Navy, but the Army one, the Air Force. Those are just duds. And they make too many of the same fragrance. What was this? Hold on. Oh, we were bidding on the Beau line. Now we're moving on. Hey, you are. I am so happy for you. Yes. Well, I love when I can inspire the young folks to get fragrances, man. You got to smell good to feel good, and then it's going to be all good. That is copyrighted, trademark by Fatboy Fragrance Inc., LLC. Thank you. Thank you so much, little man. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm so happy for you to get fragrances, man. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. If I could just talk my son in and get into it, that'd be all right. My daughter, she's all into fragrances. My son, and maybe if Roblox made fragrances, then maybe I'll be all right. Okay, so the next bundle is the Lamar Ultimate Bundle, okay? This is going to be it's going to be a buy it now price. It's going to be so I'm going to tell you the price. And thank you so much for stopping by. And I hope you have a good weekend, okay? We got one more day. Is tomorrow Friday or today Friday? Tomorrow's Friday. I hope you have a good weekend and be safe, okay? That is a friend of my son's I met on the school trip when we took my kids. And some of my friends' sons know that I do content. My kids' friends know that I make content. You know, I'm kind of a big deal. You know, so I try to tell my wife, baby, I'm a big deal. Go cook me some eggs, woman. I got mind control over my wife. She tells me to shut up. I shut up. When she walks away, I start talking again. No, I haven't. Is it any good? And thank you, buddy. You too. So the next one is the 2 ml Ultimate Lamar Bundle. Right now, the first person to put up 30 bucks is going to win it by the time I get done bringing them all out. So there's 5 in here. This is the Ultimate Lamar Bundle. $30. You're going to get both of the elixirs. You're going to get the original. You're going to get Ultramar. And you're going to get the brand new release. So you're going to get both Lamar elixirs, a 2 ml of that. You know what? We'll do. Yeah, I think 30 plus shipping is a good price. Hell, that's way cheap. Then we're going to do the OG one, the Lamar, and then we're going to do Ultramar, and then we're going to do, tell you what, we'll take out one of the elixirs, your choice, whichever one you want me to take out, and I'm going to put in Parfum. There you go. So Parfum, elixir, we'll make it 6. We'll make it 6 2 mls. We're going to do Lamar Lover, Lamar in blue, and your choice of which elixir you want, Parfum, Ultramar, and the OG. There you go. That's $30. That's a buy it now price. Lamar Lover is amazing. So you get that one. I tell you right now, I think it's just Lamar Lover, and the new one is $30 by itself. So you get all the other ones for free. Well, I might have to check it out. I consider all the Tom Fords to be like niche stuff, so I'll put that towards the next month buying stuff. I'm so excited, man. It's like I want to go in here and look at Fragplex now and see what they got. I really want to get. I can't wait to start. I'm gonna buy some shit. I ain't bought a lot of shit in a long time. While you guys are looking, I'm gonna pull up Fragplex, see what their new stuff has just come in, what they got. I need to restock a lot of the Rasazis too. Oh, they got Stronger With You spices on there. Oh, it's notifying me. It's out of stock. Son of a bitch. I never bought the spices one. You know why I didn't buy spices? Because I felt, what was the point? It's fucking summertime. So there's okay, nothing really I don't already have. Is this fucking done by the new drops? Let's do ladies, here we go. This is better. Here we go. All right, so we got Fragrance World Sealy. I guess that's their clone of Sealy, I'm guessing. I might get that one. Gulf Orchard Falcon. No, I saw those. I didn't like those. Fragrance World Intense Man. I'll probably get that one. There's a bunch of new Fragrance Worlds. Golly. Allure Couture. Tons of new Fragrance Worlds on here. The Streets of Mumbai. I don't know what the fuck that even is. What is this? I never heard of this house. What the hell is this shit? It's called Street Origins. Has anybody ever heard of this fucking house? What is this? Guys, what is this house? Is this another Middle Eastern house that I don't know of that looks kind of cool? I might buy them. I don't know. These look kind of cool. I don't know, guys. I might want to try out this house. I like the name. What is this shit? Street Origins Manila Glee for men and women. It's got Fruity Gourmand. Okay, I kind of like. What else do they? Oh, this is Fragrance World. Okay, I like this Fragrance World Street Origins. Shit, I might be trying all these. These look pretty cool. So Street Origins. How many are there? There's Street Origins. Oh, what is Magic Miami? What is that one? It's an aromatic spicy fragrance. Okay, all right. So yeah, these look pretty cool. Miami Mama. My guess this might be like, these are 75 mLs for fucking $46. God, bless America. This is described as a vegan composition. What the fuck does that even mean? Okay, so I might buy all those. So I might buy every one of those. That looks pretty good. They don't have 3 more Versace's. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I'm gonna go to Fragflex and check. I'm gonna go to Fragrantica and check. I don't believe you, man, because I think I have all the Versace's. So I don't believe you at all. Now you're gonna make me look. Well, see, I'm gonna restock all my Versace's too, and my aromatics line because they sell really well. Let me look it up. All right, now I'm just gonna look and see if you're right. Let's go to Versace. Let's click on new. Matt, I've been all right. So what is new? Let me see. I don't see nothing new. I have London. I got all the Versace's. There's none out there really, unless it's not on here. I don't see it. I got all these Versace's. The newest one is London. I have it. That's what Travis said. All right, so nobody wants that bundle. We'll move on. All right, so the next bundle is going to be the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue bundle. We're going to do 2 5 mLs and 2 3 mLs, okay? This will be a blind bid. You can bid what you want to bid. I'm going to write down my reserve. And if we get to the reserve, you know what? We'll make it a buy it now. You're going to get a 5 ml of the newest Dolce & Gabbana. I didn't really care for it. A 5 ml of last year's Dolce & Gabbana. A 3 ml of one of my top 3 favorite Dolce & Gabbanas, Light Blue Sun. And a 3 ml of Italian Love. So the same, we'll put this buy now price at $35. I would say $30 is good too. $30 is good, plus the shipping. So that'll be about 36. So $30 if somebody wants it. It's a buy now price. DG light blue bundle. I'll let you guys think about it for a second while I look at fragrance. All right, you just texted me them, but they're not in. They're not showing up yet, dude. I'm telling you, they're not there. So maybe fucking Matra made me broke. You know, man, I gotta go to my wife for all these purchases now. Shit. You messenger, sorry. You didn't text him to me. I don't see him anywhere. My RxL did send me the link, so I'm gonna go ahead and email this to my I'm gonna email RxL's video or song to my about Jensen's so we can listen to it. Thunder Exotica. Fuck hell, now you're gonna make me look these up. I hate you. I hate you. So Versace Thunder. Well, they're not available to buy yet, are they? If that's the case, I'm gonna buy them. So Versace Thunder shopping. Nah, it's not available to buy yet. That's the problem with it. You can't really buy it just yet. Yeah, the Versace's are a little harder to get. Yeah, Thunder, Exotic, and Lava Gold. Okay. Yeah, they're not available for purchase just yet. Or not any place. I'm not spending no more than close to retail for it. All right, there is no Versace Lava Gold yet either. So my guess is that it will be soon, maybe month or so. I don't see it anywhere. So I'm guessing those are coming, just not arrived yet. All right, so we got a $30 bid, guys, for the Dolce & Gabbana. That's a steal. That is a steal. And that one comes with a little surprise. So not little. I'm just kidding. All right, so yeah. But I am really curious about these. I'm gonna do my I'm gonna check Google, because when you do the Google AI, if you type in clone, it'll tell you what this fragrance is a clone of. So let's see what it is. This one is a clone of. All right, so AI mode. Miami Mama is a clone of. Okay, so it's supposed to be Ultramalls. It's supposed to smell like Ultramal. It's got peach in there instead of pear, so that kind of, I don't know. So yeah, so I guess that one could be an Ultramal clone. I'm not buying shit on Macari, Stan. You can kiss my ass. That's a fake to begin with. Newsflash. Do not buy Versace's on Macari, not because I'm picking on Stan, it's because most likely they're fake. Versace is one of the most faked Middle Eastern fragrance houses out there. They get faked all the time. Don't ask me why, but people think paying $22 for a Versace that normally costs $55 is a good deal. No, you're buying a fake. Immediately, I bought one and I got my money back. I wish I would have kept the bottle. I think I sent it back. I don't remember what it was, but I think I sent it back. I wish I would have took a picture and compared and showed you what a real Versace looks like. It's subtle, but you could tell right away a Versace fake by the way the cap goes on. Because Versace does have great bottles. All right, so there's not a lot of stuff on this auction. Most of it's just a little bitty stuff, like I said. I was not doing a lot. It was just basically as a shout out to you guys, a small auction. Okay, so last chance, $30 for the Dolce & Gabbana bundle. We're going to move on to the next bundle, which is a mystery bundle. This is 3 2 mLs for $20. 3 2 mLs for $20. It's a mystery designer bundle. It's a flanker line. You can get all three of them for $20. Mystery. I'm not gonna tell you what they are. I'll give you hints. Okay. I did mention this line tonight. They just had a new release about 2 months ago, and it was an elixir. They're known more for their fresher fragrances, not really fresh, but warmer weather fragrances. And I almost say is look at this. That's all I gotta say. See this in my hand? That should tell you what line it is. It's $20, guys. These are all glass decants. You know what? We'll make it 3 mLs. I'll do 3 mLs. So that's $20. That is a steal. All right. So yeah, let me go back to Fragflex. What else they got here? I'm excited to buy shit now. So I might buy a couple of these Street Origins from they got one from Mumbai. I don't know if I can buy them all. I have to kind of research them. There's a shitload of them. Origins of New York Time. I wonder what the hell this one is. This is a Shipra. I'm guessing that is Adventus is what I'm guessing. All right, so let's go to the next page and see what else they got in. I am so far behind. There's one called Hawaii Ting. Okay, now I gotta find out what the fuck this one is. These are some really silly ass names though. Hawaii Ting. Ting. What kind of name is that shit? All right, Hawaii Ting from Fragrance World. This is supposed to be close to what? It says the tropical fruity fragrance, fruity floral. Doesn't say like it's, but it says the composition is cruelty free and vegan. What the fuck? I don't understand that shit. I don't know. It doesn't tell me what's a clone of. So I really don't know what that one is. So we got sold to Aaron Brown for $20. Wano, you want one too, buddy? I'll get you one too, buddy. So we'll let Wano and Aaron Brown win it, plus your $5 if you and $6 shipping now. So Wano, Aaron's already paid shipping once, so shipping is going up to $6. Aaron and Wano. All right. So the next one, and so that bundle was the LeBlanc, the Mont Blanc bundle. Okay, you get Mont Blanc, the regular one, the original Mont Blanc Legend Spirits. Not the original. Sorry, I meant to grab the elixir. So Mont Blanc elixir, Mont Blanc Legend Spirits, and Mont Blanc Legend Blue. Now, if you want to swap the blue out for the original, just let me know in the chat. I'll swap it out. All right, so the next bundle is going to be a blind bundle. It's going to be the Boss bottled. Unfreeze my cam. Is my cam frozen? All right, hold on a second. Let me fix it. I don't know why my camera be frozen. Okay, I was making sure. I don't think I was frozen. Maybe got a little hip and a skip or something. So swap it, Aaron, for you. Okay, so you want to have which one? The legend over which legend over. So you don't want elixir, you want the OG. Okay, got it. All right, got it. All right, so the next bundle, your image, but not my voice. I'm confused. Oh, okay. Hold on. Got it. Is that better now? I don't know. Is it normal now? I don't know what image or voice you want me to do. So you don't want blue. Okay, so you don't want blue. Okay, so no blue. Got it. No blue. Got it. Done. All right, so the next, so I need a, yeah, blue is fine. I got you with the blue one. You're good. All right, so this is a blind auction. So you can start bidding now if you like what you hear. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and write down my reserve, what I want to get for it. This is Boss Bundle. It's going to be a mix of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and write down my reserve now. If we get to the reserve, I'll sell it. Okay. You're going to get a 5 ml of the new Striking Lavender, a 10 ml. Now, here's the deal on these 10 mls. I might run out before Sunday, okay, or Saturday. I just ordered some more, so these 10 mls won't ship to Saturday, okay? A 10 ml of Boss Bottle Beyond, a 5 ml of Boss Bottle Pacific, a 5 ml, you know what? Yeah, 5 ml of Infinite, a 2 ml or a 2 ml of, I'm gonna leave this one off because it's summertime. We don't need that right now. All right, so and then a 5 ml of Bold Citrus. Okay, so you're gonna get, you know what? I'm gonna make the Striking Lavender a 10 ml too. So you get a 10 ml Striking Lavender, a 10 ml of Beyond, the two newest ones. You can start bidding now if you want to. I already wrote down my reserve. All right. So a 10 ml. I adjusted the reserve a little bit because I'm doing 2 10 mls, but not by much. All right. So we have 2 10 mls and 1, 2, 3, 5 mls. Pacific is discontinued, so that's priceless at a 5 ml. So let me know if I'm coming in clear to you guys. So what I mean by blind bidding is that you can bid $1 if you want to, but we won't sell it until we hit the reserve that I've written down. So these are the greatest hits from Boss as far as fresh fragrances go, minus Marine, which I can't really give much of that up. I'm gonna go back to Fragflex real quick. Y'all got me shopping for shit. So what else we got here? We got there's a bunch of damn where all these street origins come from. There are so many. There's no way I can buy all the street origins. Tell that right now. So I'm gonna have to really pick and choose. Okay, I've heard a lot of hype about these Riff fragrances. Are these worth anything? Should I add the Riff fragrances to my store or not? You guys let me know in the chat. RIFF. RIIFFS. There's a ton of them on here. Never heard of them. Okay, Latafas. Fragrance World Dust Till Dawn. Liquid Brun and Vulcan. Don't need that, but that's a pretty cool gift set, though. All right, so I'll definitely look at some of those Fragrance Worlds. I'll definitely restock a lot of the other stuff I need to restock. Riff is meh. Okay, thank you. Is there was like an ice one people were talking about. But I like to shop for Middle Eastern fragrances everywhere except Joma Shop. So I like to go to also Aroma Concepts. Sometimes I find stuff there I like at a better price. I like to shop at the beauty store also. So right now they have new arrivals that just came in. Man, this is not where I normally go. Hold on. This is not, is this Aroma Concepts that I'm used to going to? These fucking prices are ridiculous. Okay. I've only been gone like a couple weeks or a month for not buying, but these prices, okay, now they're getting better. But what the fuck is Perfect Pour Home? What is Drug Extra Dose? Never heard of this shit. Is this like somebody's fragrance or something I don't know about? What is the damn fragrance house? So, never heard of Drug Overdose. It looks like it's basically probably, it looks like Afternoon Swim, but for $64. Shit. That's expensive. All audio and froze. Okay. All right. So hang in there. I'm going to back out and come back in. So bear with me, guys. Stay right where you're at. I'll be right back. And let me know if you guys can see me now. I don't know why I be happy when I'm shopping. I can do shopping all I want. Yeah. Can y'all see me now? Give me a hell yeah or damn F yeah or something. So no more shopping. Let's get down to business. I'll shop when I get off here. So we have 0 interest on a 10 ml of Striking Lavender, a 10 ml of Boss Bow Beyond, a 5 ml of Boss Bow Pacific, a 5 ml of Beau Citrus, and a 5 ml of Boss Bow Infinite. Last chance. Going once. Nobody's bid on it, so we're going to move on. It was a steal. I'm not going to tell you what it is. We're going to move on. Going once, going twice, no bids, so we will move on. I tell you what, if you can guess the reserve price, you can get it for that reserve price. I'll let you guys think about that while I move on to we got 2 of them left. This is $25. This is going to be 2 mLs or 3 mLs of all these, okay? YSL Le Parfum, YSL Elixir, and a 3 ml of YSL I don't remember which one this is. Hold on. I can't tell what it is. Let me look here. Let me get my eyesight here and get this one right. This is YSL Ice Cologne. So the newest one. So 3 ml. So this is $25. We'll say $26 with shipping and everything. I'll make it a buy now price of $26. I'm gonna let you guys think about that while I move on to the last one. And it doesn't mean the stream is gonna end. It just means that we're gonna be done with the auction. All right. If you're gonna talk about Aqua di Gio, you better have a bundle. It's a buy it now price right now. Okay. The first person to put up $35 will get this awesome Aqua di Gio bundle. $35. I'll even include shipping at $36. Well, there you go. We'll just say 30 plus shipping, however you want to make it. It's a blind auction. You get 4 Aqua di Gios. I will tell you these are all worth more than $30. Tell you that much. And you get to make one substitution for one that I'll allow you to substitute it for if you want to. So it's $30. We'll do it for 1 minute, and then I'm gonna grab my little mystery bag, which is gonna be fun. So we're back in good shape, though, right? We're good now, right? Are there any kind of new niche, so what I was going to ask you guys, do you guys know anything about this fragrance house? Because I just found this and I was kind of shocked that it was $60. You guys let me know if this is, what the fuck is this shit? What is it? What is this fragrance? What is it? What is it? Is that supposed to be like a afternoon swim clone, or I don't, it doesn't give me a name for the house. It says Max Aroma. Okay. Why the hell am I at Max Aroma Rewards? Is Aroma Concepts the same thing as Max Aroma? New arrivals. I'm going to the new arrivals. So here's what they have in their new arrivals. I like what they've done with the website. It looks a little more easy to manage. What does money smell like? That's priced better. I'm not really sure about these. I don't even know what the fragrance house is, to tell you the truth. I have no idea. Never heard of these fragrances. There you go. Thank you, Stan. But yeah, it'll take 6 years to get, Stan. I'll pay a little extra. I'm not going to pay $30 extra, but I'm not buying at Joma's shop. Shit. I mean, I literally have to put up a pre-order date for this stuff, guys. And I can't put a pre-order date up with Joma's shop because I don't know when I'm going to get it. All right, so no bid on that last one. We'll wrap it up. Now we'll just do the mystery bags, okay? The mystery bags is basically going to be me just blindly grabbing some of my personal decants and putting them into a bag, and you guys can bid on them. There'll be 3 levels of mystery bags. There's going to be a cheaper one, a cheap one, a middle of the road one, and a banging one. Okay? We're going to do 2 of the first types, 2 of the second type, and then 1 ultimate one at the end. So everybody's going to get a chance to win one of these. What we're going to do is I'm going to write down the buy it now prices as I pick them out, and then I'll tell you the buy it now price, then you can buy it. So bear with me as I grab them. Give me 1 second. I got to reach right behind me. Yeah, these are all be unisex. I mean, there's definitely not going to be anything like for the ladies in these bundles. It's all pretty much unisex. These are stuff that I personally wear. Okay. All right. So the first one is going to contain 2 fragrances, a 8 ml and a 10 ml. I mean, an 8 ml and a 5 ml. All right, so this one contains 2 fragrances. One is a new designer release, and one is an amazing fresh niche fragrance. Amazing, okay? So this first bundle is basically just 2 fragrances. 3 fragrances. It's going to include one of these. So you got 3 fragrances in here. The buy it now price is on these first couple bundles is going to be, and it's all dependent on what I pick out too. But you know what? Not even gonna worry. I'm gonna keep to my word there. All right. We're doing 2 of these. We're doing 2 of each of these. So right now we've got the first person to put up $20. I take the first 2 people are going to get the first mystery bundle. It contains 3 fragrances. $20. And now this is not a normal 1A. This is a nice premium decant. And when you twist it, it's going to open up. They'll say it's going to twist. Something's happening to this one. Well, I'll get the right one, but yes. Stuck in there for some reason. Anyway, so when you open it up, it's one of those lipstick ones, okay? And you get a gold cap 5 ml, okay? No substitutions. It is what it is. So we got the first one up for $20, and we've got 2 $20. All right, so there we'll stop it right there, okay? All right, so let me go ahead and pull another bundle out of here for the second one that's going to be worth $20. All right, so here we go. There we go. All right, so here we go. So each of you guys got a 8 ml of Le Male in blue and a different 5 ml. Robert got the 5 ml of Isola blue in a gold cap from Roja, and Sourpuss Potpourri got the other one with Virgin Island water, a 5 ml, and Le Male in blue. So you both got a little somethings, and you both got a sample from the Macy's bag. So everybody got 3 fragrances. This alone is worth more than $20, by the way. So there you go. Next bundle will include an 8 ml. This one will include 2 8 mls, 2 5 mls, and a mystery one from the Macy's bag. We're doing 2 of them, so the first 2 people to put up $40 gets this one. And we've got a $40. One's already gone. The first person to get the first one up will get to choose, okay? They will get to choose. Between the 5 mls that they want. All right. Good to see somebody just came in. Day LV Imagination. Yeah, it depends on your skin chemistry. It lasts for me a good while, but it just depends. So we've got Robert as the only one. So Robert, you're going to get a 8 ml of. Can't do that one. That's what I got left of that one. Mont Blanc's Legend Elixir. CH Men Cobalt Absolute. Dumont Nitro Gold. And let's give you another one that's worth it. Can't do that one. That's all I got left of that one. And Guerlain's Coconut Fizz. What a victory for Robert. So, Robert, you came out good. You got Nitro Gold, Coconut Fizz, CH Man, the new one, and then Mont Blanc Legend Elixir. So you basically got at least $80 worth of stuff for $40. So congratulations to Robert. I don't have enough for a second one, so we'll just do one. Take the first 40. All right. All right. So this next bundle will include an 8 ml, a 10 ml, a 5 ml. I'm sorry. Yeah, a 5 ml and a nice decan like this. That's a good fragrance. And then Gold Caps 5 mLs, you're going to get one. Oh, they're in my pocket. Here they are. Sorry. Damn. All right. So you're going to get 1, 2, 3. So 6 fragrances plus what's left in this bag. So basically, here's what I'm going to do. Look. I'm going to put these in here. That's 3 5 mLs. I'm going to put a 10 ml in there. I'm going to put an 8 ml in there. And I'm going to put a 5 ml in this lipstick premium decan in there. All right. We're not done yet, though. We're not done yet. And we're also going to add another 8 ml. So basically, you got, I would say it's a retail value of about $125 in here. So the first person to put up, because there's only one of these left. This is the last mystery bag, and I'll tell you everything what it is when I get done. If somebody wins it, it's $70. I gotta make sure I don't get somebody. I don't want to get your shit mixed up. There you go, Aaron. You got it. So, Aaron, let's see what Aaron won. Okay, Aaron won all those extra samples from Macy's that I got in. A 5 ml Valentino Born Aroma, the purple one, brand new. 8 ml, excuse me. An 8 ml lipstick push-up one, a Boss Bottle Striking Lavender. A 5 ml of Narcisse Rodriguez's Blue Noir EDP. And then a 10 ml of Gentleman Society Sport. This is a hell of a buy at that price, man. Right there, that's more. That's over $150 right there. Maybe 100. And then a 5 ml Dolce & Gabbana Pineapple, a 5 ml of Gulf Orchard Banana Split, and a 5 ml of my all-time favorite Michael Kors Extreme Blue. And all the other samples come in there too. So congratulations to Aaron, also being the biggest bread spender tonight. Aaron, you will also get another you will also be the winner of another mystery making sense fragrance will be coming to you, okay? All right. I also said the second highest spender would get something too. And I'm trying to see who was the second highest spender. I guess it was Robert, right? Robert spent $60. So you were second, Robert. So Robert, you will get one also, but it probably won't be as good as Aaron's. How's that sound? All right, there you go. All right, man. That's it. We did it. Now I gotta put this shit back where it goes. I'm kind of confused here. Hold on. Where's that bag at? I need a bag to separate your guys' stuff. Here we go. So yeah, that's a small little box. It wasn't big. That's what she said. But back to the whole fragrance flanker debate. What I like mostly about fragrance flankers is this. Now, let me make sure I got this right. So, Robert, you got the second one, right? And you got Mont Blanc Legend Elixir, I think. And that one. Okay, got that. And then you got 2 5 mLs, Coconut Fizz, and Dumont Nitro Gold, right? Who was that got that one? I think that was Robert, right? Yeah, Robert. And then the first guys, they got a 8 ml Le Mans in blue, a piece. And then they also got a 5 ml and then a sample of that one. That was equal. Okay, got it. Got it. We're good. I figured it out. Yeah, just throw it in there. Go ahead and do that. That's no problem. Now, just remember, I won't be able to ship the samples out to everybody's order. Some of it will go out tonight. Some of it will go out Saturday, depending if I have stock of decants. I'm out of Dua 3 mLs until Friday afternoon tomorrow. So, but I will definitely send if you order some and sourpuss port. You might want to wait until tomorrow night. Tomorrow, if you want, tonight at midnight, the sale should be up. There'll be some kind of sale up. If you want to wait, I'm not going to be buying any Duas this week. So what is there? I'm not restocking anything. What is there now. The only thing I'm buying this week is the new John Varvatos, the new Carolina Herrera, and the new Paco Rabanne Invictus. That's it. And then I'm restocking the Razazi line, most of the Dumont Nitro line, and all the aromatics. We're restocking all those, and we're going to probably buy 15 to 20 new Middle Eastern fragrances. And we're going to add those all into the pre-order thing by 4 p.m. or say 6 p.m. tomorrow. So there'll be a mass emailer that will go out with all the new stuff we've either restocked or added. Yeah, shipping is $6 and you pay it one time. And I hate to sound like a greedy guy, but guys, I don't mean to raise this price shipping, but if you guys pay me $5 and I have to pay $5.50 to ship, I don't think it's too much to ask for another $1. I don't need anybody to tell me I sold out or anything. One's all about that money now. Listen, the website's always been about money. I just been terrible about managing it. Now we got somebody else in charge of it, so it's like shit's about to change. What is going on, JB Fragrance Palm Beach? How are you? I don't think I've seen you here before. I love the name. Great to have you here. Yeah, shipping keeps going up, and cost of this stuff. I haven't paid attention to it because I don't really look, but my decants have gone up a little bit. The wrap I use is going up just a little bit. Fragrances are going up. Middle Eastern fragrances used to be like $30. Now they're $45. So you gotta understand the whole concept of like $4, $5 samples from Middle Eastern. That's going away. I'm the only one doing $4 or $5 samples of Middle Eastern fragrances. I'm the only one being fair. So I'm not going to be like some websites that charge $10 for an Armaf sample. I'm not doing that. I'm going to keep it fair. Basically, what you guys will most likely see will be so small you won't notice it unless you buy a lot of Duas. Because every single Dua is going up Monday for sure. If you want to Dua and save $1 is all you're really saving. My $6 Duas are going to $7. My $8 are going to $9. My nines, and so and so. Everything's going up $1 on the Duas, all of it. So, and other stuff. We're also going to lower some stuff that's been out for a long time, and like some of these newer design releases, we got to adjust the prices on them a little bit. That we still have a lot left of them. So some stuff will kind of get tweaked, but overall, everything is going to go up a little bit. Like if something costs $18, it's probably gonna go to $20. Costs 15, it might go to 16, or it's gonna be small, but by God, shit, I'm still better priced than most people. My only problem is I don't have enough of everything everybody wants. Good to see the General here. What's up, General? Senate Day is an amazing fragrance. I love that one. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. And you understand, is the labor that I have to do is not factored into the cost of what I charge you guys. If I really wanted to include labor costs and pay myself a regular salary, the shit would even be higher. Oh, but Fatboy, you make money. Yeah, all that money goes right back into the store. Every bit of it I spend right back in the store. All of it, except for money we save on the side for some stuff, which hopefully we get better at. I get better at. She gets better. I ain't got to do that shit no more. But you know, I don't even pay myself I don't even make minimum wage to do this shit. But what it does is it allows me to buy every fragrance that I want most of the time. I get to smell all kind of cool shit and I get to make content out of it. Whereas before I had to spend my own money and this never would have worked because I would have had to been a shill from the beginning. Don't get me wrong. I have a new outlook on all that stuff. If a house reaches it, and they have, and I'm working on some things with some houses, is that they're not used to being told. I'm the shit I'm telling them, I guess, not from a small channel like me. Some of them have not even responded after I responded to them. Some of them have, and some of them have said respectfully no. So. I don't reach out to these houses and say, hey, I would like to try your house. I'm a fragrance influencer. Will you send me some free stuff? No, that's a bitch move. I don't do that. That's a straight bitch move. You should earn the fucking right to be. You should work on your channel, build your analytics up, do your job, work hard, and they should reach out to you. You shouldn't be out there panhandling for fucking free fragrances. That is the sign of your channel's fucked. Just me. That's the way I feel. If you don't feel that way, I totally understand. So when they reach out to me, I have said the same statement that I told you guys I was going to tell them from the beginning when I started to accept these things. This does not go into the fragrance store. If it's given to me, it cannot touch my store. That's a separate thing. There's a rule you don't want to cross. That's some karma you don't want for later. I promise. No, I've already got an email from them already. They want to send me a bottle. I'm letting them send it to me. But I can't sell it. It's almost useless. I don't wear the shit, and I can't sell the bottle. Right. That's right. So when I reach, it's not like I call Matt Lusk up and say, hey, man, why don't you send me some free shit and I'll review it for you. Matt will tell you you can ask Kevin, you can ask Matt, you can ask Mr. Raza. I have never reached out to them and asked for anything. That was nothing more than a discount because I was making a huge ass purchase. So when they reach back out to me, what I tell them, this is what I told you I was going to tell them. Hey, you can send me the bottle if you want to, or send me some of your products. That's totally fine. I will give you my honest opinion on it. You're not going to be paying me, or if you want to pay me something, totally fine too. Affiliate code, whatever, that's fine. But you're not going to be paying me to like something. You're paying me to get the people that have watched my channel to see your shit. That's it. That's all I can promise you is that. All I'm promising you is that you can have my audience. They can experience, and I can experience your fragrances through the way I experience fragrances, which is 100% better than most of these lame ass dudes doing it. I bring way more passion, way more energy into this than most people want to even try to bring into it. So that's what I promise you. That's it. You want me to, I'm not going to lie and say it's amazing. I'm not going to shill for you. It's out of the question. Of course I worded it a lot better now. I pretty much have a copy and paste statement. I get to all of them. The same one. And at the end, I always say the same thing. If this works for you, then maybe we can work something out. I know some people are going to say that's kind of stupid. You're a small challenge. If you stick to your principles early, they'll respect you more. If you fucking just become a whore right off the jump, don't nobody respect the whore. in real life. Nobody respects whores. You're a man. You're 20. You're 29 years old. You have to choose between two women to marry to have a family with. One is a both of them are college graduates. Both of them are the same. They look the same. One has had a pretty active sex life. Normal times. 4 or 5 partners. It's totally understandable. Get it. It's not a prude. Pretty open to things, and she's and you have same likes and dislikes. The other one, same thing. You like same likes dislikes, but it's got an OnlyFans page. Which one are you going to get with? You ain't getting with the whore. I promise you that. No man is going to marry a whore. Period. Now, some men will because they think that's all they can get. But, a person who really wants to raise kids and have a family, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. So you're not going to turn me into a hoe. I'm going to stay as a housewife. That makes more sense. Stan, does that make sense? Same thing? No, Brian, the reason they're not doing a drop, because their reasoning was they're tweaking the site. My reasoning is probably more we're fucking behind on orders because now they posted a job opening for a warehouse manager or / whatever that is. So they definitely need somebody to tighten the shit up over there. Like, I want a manager over there that when they see my fucking order, like, oh, that's overnight. Let's get out to him today. He's a super important client. He spends $2 to $3 grand a month with us. We need to make sure his orders go out right now. That should be automatic. I should just not get from Mr. Raza, who's super busy. Hey, I want you to come out to this thing and we're going to pay you to fly you out. Totally cool. But when it comes to shipping and packing, I should be priority number 1 or near the top with the other people who buy like I buy. Should be near top. It shouldn't be some fucking milk patrol person who bought 8 fucking white milks. No. You don't matter as much as I do. I'm sorry. I just mean more. But doing it for almost 7 years with Dua, we can pay, it's a stupid thing to say. We can play big bank, take little bank anytime if you want to. So that's what I expect when they bring a new manager into that warehouse. My order should go out the next day. That's how I feel. But I never complain. I don't tell them that. I just bite my mouth, bite my tongue, and just deal with it. But in reality, I shouldn't have to worry about that. And neither should you. Maybe they'll get everything right. If you spend a lot of money with Dua, a lot of money, somebody who buys, half of the new releases every week is spending a lot of money with Dua. That's right. Damn. I could fix their whole problems in 2 days. I've worked for, I've worked for the same company for years now. I was a manager for 8 years. I've worked in high volume situations. I've done inventory. And listen, if I didn't hate California as much as I do, and I would never move to a place where I'd have to buy another house when I got this one pretty much done. So, and I love where I live. Like if it was anywhere closer, I would do it. But I would literally go in there and say, okay, you done. We're gonna have to have a sit down. And I would I'd probably go in the first day and watch them do everything, how they do it. And I'm like, these motherfuckers. And then I would ask Raza, I'm like, okay, how much can I get away with and how much can I not get away with? Because I'm about to lay the law down. And it takes a lot to fix these things, and I totally understand. But in reality, first thing I would do is I would take care of the people that take care of me. My high volume buyers, my longtime customers should be taken care of super fast. I guarantee you, my customers who buy a lot of shit from me, I don't fuck around. I mean, I don't fuck around with anybody's order. But if they tell me they're missing something, I send it right back out and I pay for the shipping. Or if their order was messed up, I don't even question it. I just fix it because they're a long-time customer. Now, if you are a first-time buyer and you tell me your package got stolen out of the mailbox, no, that ain't happening. No. So all we're asking for is a little bit more importance. I don't care what time I make my order. The minute there should be like a fucking bell when my order comes through. Like it's just ring, bing, bing, bing. His order's in. Let's get to work on it. I'm just being honest. That's the way I feel. Yeah, I'm telling you. Listen, man. I got some good news and bad news. The good news is I've opened up the warehouse. The bad news is I need one of y'all to go down to the drink, give me some Cambodian breast milk. Breast milk, you make my day. Damn. Hard to deal, right? I mean, that's the number one rule in anything, man. Take care of the people who take care of you. Like, I think in their warehouse, they need to have color-coded, tier systems. Not all. So-and-so from Sandusky, Ohio just ordered six strawberry clouds. We need to get those out right now because she was the first one to get her order in. No. Poopy Miss Sloopy from Sandusky, Ohio can fucking wait. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. I just now got my order from the other one. It was a week. It was almost 10 days late. I had to email them. Man, I guarantee, you would think money would talk. I guarantee you. Now, if it wasn't for my longtime customers who really depend on me to get those samples for them, I have a bunch of great people who buy samples do samples for me all the time. And I try to take care of them in a speedy manner and respectful, and they're great people. They almost feel like family to me because I've seen their names. I've sent so many orders to them. I kind of picture what they kind of look like. So they're cool people. And they're the only reason that I would not just like say, fuck it, I'm gonna take a break for about 2 months. See what happens. There'll be a phone call. There'll be a message. 100% sure to be. Oh, Fatboy, you ain't that big of a deal. The average dual order is like 4 to 5, 3 to 5 samples, 3 to 5 bottles. My average order is 14 to 10 to 14. My average order is $500. Their average order is probably one. Once they hit that discount threshold, they usually stop. And they don't buy every week, even though they say they do. They don't. So if I'm twice as big as most orders, 3 times big as most of the orders, all I'm asking for is, hey, when my order comes through, we need to prioritize it because I'm also doing you a favor. I'm letting people sample shit so they can go buy a bottle from you. It's double one. Oh, Fatboy, they just sent you out that has nothing to do with this. This is totally separate. I shouldn't have to ask for it. It should be a business practice that every business should practice. And that is take care of your best clients. Make sure they don't want for nothing. Never ask for anything special. Should not. My last order that I ordered last Friday should have been here on Monday. Should have been there Monday. But I don't complain. My customers don't complain. They deal with it. That's why I don't buy from Joma Shop. Their practices are so shitty. I don't care if the motherfuckers' fragrances are $1. I hate to buy from there because I can't give a timeline when I'm going to get it in. Good to see fragrance dudes coming. What's up, brother? Great to have you rocking that Savage. Savage perfume. And every time I do a haul, it's free. I don't mind that. I love the folks that do it. Love to do a family. And I would keep buying them no matter what. But if they hire a manager, there needs to be somebody go in there and say, okay, because eventually people don't run decant stores like me. The people that buy like me who don't just buy because they like it, eventually they'll start to get fed up. And they'll be like, well, I don't want to wait 2 weeks for something. I'm going to buy a little less this time, so I'm not expecting that much. Or maybe I'll go try Alexandra's version of it instead. Well, you know what? I heard about these hybrids at Mirror Image. Maybe I just spend my money there. Or I'll just buy the real deal. I know I'll get it in 3 days from Macy's. Shipping, their shipping woes. And another thing, why are we going backwards on the caps? What is up with these caps? You had the problem fixed for 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden we're back to loose caps again. That is a don't get me started on that shit. I'm just telling you. And I know what you're saying. Juan ain't gonna get invited to shit again. Yeah, I will. Juan will always be invited to anything do it. You know why? Because I'm a Dua fan. I'm the Dua king. I've spread more love and flowers about Dua than most people do, because they usually move on after they hit a certain number of subscribers. They only do it once in a while. Me and Cuba, Cuba still does it. And I give him shout outs for that. Steven, they got probably sending him like shit, back up the Brinks truck to get Steven to do it. Jen Sense, all of them. What did you do? Oh, fuck Alexandra. My wife asked me that today, by the way. She's like, what are you going to do with Alexander's? I said, I'm going to move them down here because we're trying to put my air conditioner in. I said, most of them are halfway or empty, or mostly empty. So the full ones, I was going to sell them, but fuck that. I'm not doing that shit again. I'll give them some bitches away this Christmas. You watch. You guys will never sniff another damn Alexander from me. I promise you that. Y'all ruined that. Y'all about ruined me that night. You almost travested me that night. I was so aggravated. That'd be a great idea. I might do that. That's a great idea, Matt. You guys almost travested me that night. I was ready to fucking shut the stream down. I was so mad. I was like, for months, hey, why don't you tell me the Alexander battle? Why don't you tell me the Alexander battle? Hey, you gonna ever test some Alexander parcels? Hey, since you don't really talk about Alexander, you must test them. I'm not saying you guys talk like that. I'm just being, just generalizing. I think you would sound the way you sound. Hey, hey, what you gonna do with the vanilla Alexanders, man? You gonna sell the partials? I'm done buying other fragrance clone houses. I'm done. It's Dua and you, Mirror Image and Central Sessions. That's it. I don't really see the point of buying anymore. Really, can't make money off of them, and there's really no point. Not you, Aaron. I know, Aaron. Chef's kiss. That's why your order always goes out first, Aaron. You would have to listen. If I didn't, it'd be a spite auction. I'd be like, okay, for this half a bottle, or this Alexander's got about 3 mLs left in there, I want $6,500 for it. Do I hear 6,500? 6,500. No, but that's just the frustration I've always had with Dua. I mean, it's just a love-hate thing. I mean, I don't get involved, and there's fragrance drama, and then there's Dua drama. Okay, there's two different ones, and I stay out of both of them for the most part now. But I definitely stay out of the Dua drama. Like, you will never get my opinion about what I just said ever on that Dua website, on the Dua group. Never. It's not my place. It's not my area. It's a place where we should celebrate Duas. Okay, not complain. So this is what my platform is for. This is what I built my channel up to. My respect, my audience. If I want to say that the shipping is shitty and I feel kind of neglected sometimes, and do I think people need 7 bottles of a fucking strawberry cloud fragrance? I think everybody is missing the real point of everything of that whole drama was. It's really a problem. Do I think there should be limits on how many you can buy? Hell fucking yeah. Set a limit on them. But they'll never do that because that costs them money. I totally get it. They don't care who buys them. They just want to make sure they get sold. Yeah. I go by, sample once, right? Like I just, this is one of those things where, listen, I never gave Alexandra really a fair chance to really be a successful sample company because they make their own samples and sell them. I can't beat their deal. No, I'm not going to say all that garbage. No, I'm not going to say that. No, I totally respect all that. The moderators don't bother me either. That's not the place to say that stuff, man. It's not the place. Go find your own place to say it. Like there was some crappy crap that was said. No, I never read the full comment until 2 days ago. I was like, oh, he said that. Okay, he fucked up. You can always tell there's certain things you cannot say, and you basically fucked up. And he did. I don't know if he truly feels that way or if he was truly angry, and he might be that way. I don't know the guy, and it's none of my damn business. My frustration will always be you don't need 7 white milk fragrances, and you don't look cool bragging about it. You look really silly. Really silly. I saw a picture on the Zed Lounge where this guy had 8 bottles or like 4 bottles of each of the new Zed creators, and I was like, is he decanting them? So, he got a bunch of them. Somebody decanting besides me. Somebody's trying to hustle my money. No, those were personal. I'm like, and he says, I like what I like. Even if you like what you like, there's no way you don't have other fragrances. You're not wearing those. Unless he lives in I don't know if he doesn't. Unless you live in a warm climate, you're only wearing Ross's new fragrance for 4 months out of the year. You don't need 5 bottles of it. That's just me. No, and I don't think that's the place to put that either. I'm totally fine the way they moderate like I've always respected that area. That's a respect from me. I'm friends with a lot of those people. I have nothing wrong to say about those great people. Nothing. My thing is the people who go in there and try to be negative. That's the wrong place to be negative. You've seen okay, here's the deal. You might say that's wrong. Allow people to speak their minds. Okay, they tried that, but people don't know how to act civilized. That's the problem. They don't know how to be civilized. That's why moderators were created. People don't know how to be civilized. They get all up in their emotions, and they start calling people names and saying things they don't need to be saying. That's wrong. Okay, but it doesn't make that the act that brought all that up right either. Okay, severely wrong, but what caused it is severely wrong too. Not as severely wrong, okay? Not as wrong, but it's also wrong also. And severely wrong is kind of hard. I'm putting them on the same level. It ain't the same level. But it's hoarding duas for no fucking reason, but just to do it. Can make people mad, I guess. It doesn't make me mad. If a fragrance gets sold out, I guess I ain't sampling. I guess no samples for that one this time, because most likely the ones that sell out like that, I don't wear anyways. My wife might wear it, but I don't wear it, so it's not really my thing anyways. So I used to get angry about it, but now I'm like, it doesn't really matter because I'm not going to stop what I'm doing at 2:00 at every second to focus in on that. If I'm busy, I'm busy. If I forget, I forget. I try to get there on time. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Listen, that's why I try to set my rules down, Arxel. Shout out to Cuba for giving me the advice and how to come up with that. So I set my rules down. I said, I'm gonna say what I want to say, and you gotta deal with it. If you want me, but I promise you this, you'll get an energetic response to your stuff. I will give it my all. I will put every effort into it and all the talents I got, because that's what I do with every video. And you're going to get a great, great experience from me experiencing your stuff. But what I will not do is fabricate any bullshit. No, I'm not, and if it's bad, it's bad. I'm going to let people know. Some people have responded. Some of them have been just ignored me completely. I haven't really got a lot of people that really gravitate yet, but I'm fine with that. At least I'm trying. Yeah, that's funny. And I totally understand it too. And I get that. But again, it's a little bit different. No, I don't have nothing. No Alexander's left. None whatsoever. Yeah, don't shit on the shit. You don't shit where you eat, man. That's where people go to eat and have a good time. You don't shit there. Respect the group. And I've always respected the group. I bring my shit to my platform. If you disagree with me, I'll drop the fucking link. And come on and tell me why you disagree with me. Right. There you go. Midnight Heat still in stock. I gotta buy. I should buy that weekend. I should restock Midnight Heat. Hey, Ferguson, just come. I see you, man. I see you. Yes, it's so. I think that people think that Dua's Facebook group is the same thing as their customer service group. It's not. They respond pretty fast to most emails I've ever sent. I've never not gotten a response, and I never bother the president of the company. Never. For nothing. Unless it's really egregious. And it's rare that I pull that card out. It's rare. I don't even bug them and say, hey, Raza, can you make this for? No, I don't bug them. I'm not a person who likes to bug people. Do you know how many times Cuba's like reached out anytime you want to? You know how many times I've reached out to Cuba? So far, none. So, my wife's like, you need to start, reaching out to people. I know, I just don't like to bug people. I don't like to be bugged. Yes, do a cannabis with a oh yeah, it's really good, man. I love that one, man. It's one of my favorite releases that nobody talked about last year. It's fantastic. Love wearing that fragrance. I really like that kind of fragrance style and that note. It's really nice. I don't think it's so much the lone wolf as it's like, I don't know. I think it's I like privacy sometimes. It's not because I'm a private person. Hell no. I'm pretty much an open book. I just like to be, But we need to respect each other, treat each other as equals, work hard to get what we want, and give people second chances who deserve it. Yeah, dude, you got two bangers. I mean, those are some of the best thing you ever get. Those two you got are freaking amazing. I'm glad you like them, buddy. And AI Summer Nights is one of those fragrances. I think that's the one that has the wet kind of tobacco vibe to it. Oh my God, that son of a bitch is a home run. Like that was peak Dua. That's like prime Dua. That's prime peak Dua right there. That summer was an amazing year. They dropped so many gems that year. It was so great. Then it all kind of went, in a different direction. That's more focused on, on younger folks and the trying people. I'm trying more focused on what their buying market is. There you go. Which is, more, sweet gourmand style fragrances. Good to see Emmanuel here. What's up, Emmanuel? Where you at? Where did I miss Emmanuel at? Let's see him here. There he is. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, I saw it was in stock last week. I need to buy me another bottle of it. You never know when that thing's gonna come back in stock. I've heard something about a different Midnight Heat coming out too. Maybe I was wrong. Positivity stream. Enough about that. But and it's like the last week, Stan. Remember the guy with the swastika kind of and it might not have been a swastika, but that's what it looked like to me. In his on his avatar, I was like, this fucker gotta go. Shit, we can't have that here. We cannot have that here. And I blocked him and deleted him and blocked him right away. We can't have that here. We treat everybody equally here. And I want everybody to feel treated equally. I want my customers to feel like I'm taking care of them equally. Some people, when I joke around about my better customers getting better service, no, they don't. Their problems, I believe what they're telling me about their problems more often if it's somebody's a brand new customer, because you never know. People like to damn get shit and say they didn't get it and then get their money back. It's not a random, it's not like a rare thing. It does happen a lot. Believe me, I know. These are just old and grumpy. But yeah, so just gotta be fair to people. And I do run a business, so I just, I would never put myself or my family or my livelihood in risk of something stupid. So stupid. The internet is permanent. No, I'm pretty wild. I'm pretty out there. I share a lot about myself, about my past and all that. As I'm totally not embarrassed about what's happened to me in my past. I lived a long life, and thank God that I got good karma return, because I did a lot of bad shit in my life. To have this good karma with me right now, with my marriage and my kids, and my career, I feel blessed. But anywho, let's kind of wrap it all up and get back to where we started real quick. I don't know if this is going to be a hit. People say let it macerate, but fuck it. It's still on my skin. Now it just smells like the original one. So it doesn't have the coconut in there that much as I thought originally. It's not better than Paradise Garden. It's not better than Le Beau Parfum. It's not better than Le Beau. And it's probably the least. I mean, this one's probably going to be the least like one of the bunch. Narcisse is a beautiful presentation, nice name, cool concept, but I think they missed the whole spirit of the Le Beau line. The Le Beau line has a certain kind of tropical feel to it. This has no tropics to it. Just feels muted and kind of funky a little bit. Yeah, that's one reason why the only two Lictimus I ever bought, they were both clones. So I never bought another Lictimus. I blame Spence for that. And yeah, and to me, to be honest, I think that most Facebook fragrance groups are inherently toxic places to begin with. But that's just me. I don't comment a lot on any Facebook group. Any of them. I think I saw the Fragrance Apprentice. He posted a picture of him, in that one that Trump had done. And I'm like, I would never do that. That's dumb. Why would I want to piss off half the people? It's so stupid. Just because I want people to click on my video? No, I'm good. And no offense, but you folks from Great Britain, I got some friends, live across the pond. Y'all ain't got no room to talk. Okay. Y'all ain't got no room to talk. Yeah, Lamar Blue's better. I mean, they kind of smell similar, but Lamar and Blue smells better. It does smell better. All right. So my plan to kind of pack some of these orders and prep for the things I got to do tomorrow. And I'm going to start. It's cold back here, nice and chilly. So I'm going to work on the room, clean it up, and we're going to start tearing this room apart. Not here, but over here. We're going to make. We've got like a closet that's full of crap. You know how you like to keep all your fragrance boxes. I've kept every box. I'm probably going to get all these empty niche bottles together and see who wants them because I'm about to either throw them away or do something with them. The only boxes I plan to keep are the Zershop boxes, and that's about it. Everything else is getting the fuck out. Goodbye. I'm literally, we have a burn pile on our property. We take all the stuff and we burn it. That fire is gonna be so high when I light this shit up. It's gonna be so much. This little room has got so much stuff in it that I plan to cut out a good 40 to 50% of the volume that's in here is just stuff that does not need to be in here anymore. My wife's like, you should take down the memorabilia. I said, I'm not taking down this memorabilia for shit. Stay in there. We're going to find other room. We'll make room. I'm not touching the Alabama wall. I'm not touching the Eagles wall. I'm not touching the Phillies wall. That all stays up. We got to find room in other places. So we have this empty closet space. It's not empty. It just has a bunch of boxes, a bunch of shit in there. We're going to clean it all out, and we're going to start keeping fragrances in there that we can easily reach. And move plus check all the levels of all our fragrances and see if they're in the store. If they're not, put them in the store, adjust the prices. So it's a lot of work to do for the next 6 days. I don't know how many more lives I'll have in me until maybe Tuesday or Monday when the dual haul gets here, I guess. So and I'm going to make some content. I got members only video tomorrow, and I have one more video, but I need to make some more content. But I have a lot of plans to do this week and buy a lot of fragrances. So the sale will be up at midnight. You can go to fatboyfragrance.com and check it out. I suggest to buy this weekend if you want some stuff. Well, you can buy any weekend, but this will be a good weekend to buy. Shit, for them fixes. That's right? Dude, I wouldn't even, man, I'm embarrassed to even show what this room looks like now. All you guys see is the clean part. You ain't seen the floor. This floor looks like a factory floor with shipping labels and, paper everywhere. It's a mess. We're going to, I have one little carpeted area where I've kept for the fragrances. We're going to remove that carpet. We're going to paint this floor a solid color because it's concrete. And we don't want to put the carpet down because the moisture kind of gets bad in here because it's lower. And we're going to put more padding around the fragrances that are on the wall. We're gonna glue it down where it won't move. And so it's a lot of work to be done. I got to clear everything out of here except for the tables. So it's a lot of work. But I had plenty of time. That's what I plan to do. And work on the website at night. Me and the wife are going to sit together and crunch through the website. And we're going to order a bunch of stuff this week, tomorrow night. So you'll see those up for pre-order. Make sure that you're subscribed to the mail list. That's where you're going to start to see more stuff coming through. And eventually in text form too. I know you guys rather get a text from my website than actually an email. Appreciate it. I hope I don't find like a brown recluse or something and get bit or something. That's the only thing I'm like, please, no spiders, no snakes, no damn rats, nothing. Just let me them. I'm not saying there's rats back here, but this is a room that was added on afterwards. So it does have little crevices everywhere, some places, So I'm like, I don't need to go there and find a nest of damn vipers back here somewhere. We found that these certain yoga mats we got, they roll out and they stay flat. But I'm going to put some glue underneath them so they don't move. And we're going to just flatten them out. And then we're going to paint the floors. Probably I wanted to paint it like a football field at one point, but as of now, we're going to probably just paint it solid, like a gray color, solid gray. I would love to have like an area rug, but really it's kind of hard with this. There's not a lot of room in here. Believe me, I turn around, I'm right at my PS5. It's right there. There's not like a lot of room left in here. It's a small room. Lay down some. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? I was gonna paint it like a football field forever before I started the fragrance stuff, but I never did. I tore up all the carpet except for one little spot back here so the stuff, if it fell, it wouldn't break. And then I moved all the fragrances off that wall. So it's really useless. It's a little bit of carpet I have left. And it's dirty. It just needs to come up. And we're just going to have a solid concrete floor. And this room has changed so much over the years, man. It's crazy. And we're taking away this whole thing right here. This is gone. I'm going to be sad to see it go because I took this from work. It was a display at work like 6 years ago. I was like, I'm going to take that home. They're going to throw it away. I can use that to display fragrances. And it has displayed a lot of shit, but it takes up so much room. So we're gonna get rid of this top part and then probably just keep the bottom part. But we're gonna move it off that wall so I plan to add a couple more shelves to the duo side, go all the way, a little bit higher up so we can clear the room out. I'm probably gonna move all the ladies' fragrances into the closet. And there'll be an alphabetical order where I can just slide them out with the drawer and get the one I need and keep moving. Probably going to put the names on top of the caps so I can see them easier. It's a lot of work to do. We've been working on it. It's going to be fun. I like shit like this, though. It's fun. I like to see the result when I'm done with it. Into the closet, I say, right? Yeah, there you go. Overall, my thoughts on flankers are, I think flankers are great. I think they have their place. Some of them are overrated. My favorite flanker line is Aqua di Gio, no doubt. If you had an auction item, which I think was Aaron, and then Potpourri Puss, and I think Robert and Wano, that's it. I will do my best to work on those tonight after I kind of do some cleaning up. And if I run out of 10 mLs, I have to order some more, but I'll have some ordered for Saturday. And if you're buying duos orders probably won't go out this Saturday because I have to get these other ones caught up first. But I'm off all week. I should be able to get caught up. Y'all have a good night. Y'all stay safe and stay well. If you smell good, baby, and you feel good, it's going to be all good. Thank you for all the likes and the love you show this channel. Y'all have a great night. Take us out, intro. Let's let Stan's other song take us out. I think we got it on here. Hold on. Where's that? I think this is it right here, maybe.
Out here on this dusty road, just me, my sense, this microphone. Y'all clicked in, now we this close from your couch to my cologne. I ain't chasing fireworks, I just tell it how it burns. If it stinks, I let it hurt. Guess some folks ain't never learned. Fat boy is the drama, yeah, I ain't gotta fake a thing. I just pray and say what I see, let the truth do the swing. To my subscribers, all my members, y'all the reason that I'm strong. The customer's always right, even when they did wrong. Fat boy is the drama, so I just keep moving on. Other reviewers talk in circles, trying to dress a mess in gold. I'll call a flop, that's the way this story's told. I ain't here to start a fire, but they fear the heat, I know. When the truth hits them like a truck, they start ducking every show. Fat boy is a drama, oh, I ain't gotta fake a thing. I just pray and say what I see, let the truth do the swing. can't go wrong. So here's to every late night click, every like, every laugh, every hit me quick. Y'all ride with this lone wolf